This is a special edition podcast right here. This is your fantasy football draft 2023. And I know you guys are surprised to see me on here because, I don't really delve into the foosball talk that much, but this is different. I'm going to be hosting your fantasy football draft of the season 2023. And the crew is here, but let's bring them in. I got your boy, normally the hostess, but I'm the hostess with the mostest tonight. And I'm going to bring in your man, Big Mike, starting off.
Yes. Your reigning, defending champion is here for another successful season.
He got the bragging rights for another season.
We are moving.
Anything happens. Yeah.
We are moving. The clock is ticking. Anthony.
Okay. I'm going to bring your boy, Podcast Poppy in.
My heart's going crazy. First pick was auto-picked for Jay Jettas, and then Jamar Chase just taking second. Now Anthony's on the board, so who knows what the fuck he's doing. Having internal conflict with himself because he can't figure it out. Speaking of which, there he is.
Look at him right there.
Focus.
This is normal squad right here. But we got some more people in the background while the chaos is starting to happen. We got your boy, Blackheart. He's a normal.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Going on, speak on it.
Knock.
Mike, you're on the clock. Mike, you're on the clock, man.
Yeah, I'm on the clock.
What's going on, Blackheart?
What's going on, man? How y'all doing, man?
Good.
Yo, man, how was y'all summer?
Good, man.
Good. And last but not least, we got a new debuter, the Sand Viper. Bring him in.
What's cracking, everybody?
The big brother.
The older.
Big brother making his debut.
The wise man.
Dylan, it might happen. It might happen right now.
I'll fucking kill you.
It might happen right now.
I'll fucking kill you.
What?
Draft's going crazy.
I'll fucking kill you, Mike.
3, 2.
Nah, he's taking.
Dylan, listen, you should have seen Tuesday night. You should see Tuesday night for Mike.
Yo, Blackheart, when we were doing that draft, I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is going on?
Listen,
that whole draft was just a shit show.
It was shit. It was
Travis
absolute
Kelce
shit.
going number one.
Warren robbed me out of like 3 picks. I was like, yo, you dick, bro. Like, you knew I was going to after those motherfuckers. Like, he knew from last season the team that I had, so he probably just did it just out of spite.
All right, Mario is on the clock, the official barber of the Speak On It podcast.
Hey, come up into Massachusetts, man, and shave down my head. Gonna charge you extra for that. Gonna charge you traveler's fee. I can do that shit myself in like 5 minutes.
I think he's gonna auto pick because I don't think he's in.
Yeah,
he's auto picking.
Oh no.
He's good.
Hey Anthony, give me $5, you motherfucker. $5. Austin Eckler didn't fall to me, just like I said. Also, thank you, Travis Kelce.
Wait, who picked up Eckler?
He auto picked.
Who
Mario.
did that, bro? It auto picked.
So Anthony, my Cash App is cash tag.
It's an auto pick, Dylan.
FLURP. That was not the bet. The bet was Eckler wouldn't beat me.
No, that's an auto.
Eckler wasn't to me.
Anthony,
that don't count.
It's an auto pick. We might have to go to the judges on that one. I don't know.
That's
the
an
bet
auto
was
pick.
Eckler wouldn't fall to me.
No.
And what happened? Eckler didn't fall to me.
Question. How many people are here? Wait a minute. How many people are in this league that's not here? Making their pick.
4, 5.
I think that's going to be the reason why right there that we're going to have a lot of auto picks tonight because of that.
That's fine, but our bet was Eckler wasn't going to fall to me. It didn't matter if it was an auto pick or a person pick.
Here we go. He's
Eckler
trying to go for
didn't
loopholes
fall
now.
to me.
Who would he have?
I mean,
I got you now.
If it didn't,
I'm gonna say this: if we're going wording and pose Anthony wording, it sounds like you might have lost your bet. It's like
sounds like you might. Blackheart, are you taking quarterbacks in the first round?
I have to, man.
No,
I have to, dog.
You took a quarterback?
Yes, I did. What you expect?
You bugging on that one. Man.
Oh, here comes Darius to
Blackheart with
ruin
the
it.
Enoch,
gosh.
but Enoch, listen, man. Look, Enoch, listen, man. My right
Darius
testicle
took
is very
over Cup?
occupied by Dylan. You can take the left one if you want.
Who is Raj is probably
That's
gonna auto
Raj.
pick.
That's Rod's gonna auto pick. Rod's gonna get Bijan.
He's gonna auto pick it and complain all.
See, man, there's gonna be a lot of auto picks.
Hey, it's not like we didn't know. It's not like we didn't know.
Auto pick usually goes player ranking unless
Yeah, it's gonna go
Yeah,
Bijan.
so whatever the top
Unless
player
he
that's
customized
available,
yeah.
it's gonna
Unless
go
he
to them.
customized it, he's going Bijan.
And I doubt
Unless he did his call early.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he went Bijan.
Yeah.
So he's going again.
No, this is Ortiz.
Oh, it's Ortiz. Oh, my bad.
Ortiz live? Ortiz is not live. He knows what time it is. He told me he couldn't be on tonight because he's going to Virginia tomorrow for a softball tournament.
I'll never forget when I was being a supervisor at Best Buy. I was pulling the cash registers while drafting my team.
I
Same
also
time.
have drafted a team.
Yeah,
while-
you want to talk about dedication? That's dedication right there.
Listen, I don't
also
fuck
have-
around with this shit.
No, I can't.
We gotta get this in, Dylan. We gotta get this in.
Yeah, I was at Olive Garden on a dinner date.
Mike Ortiz.
Oh, Mike Ortiz,
He's
cross country
cross-country
mortgage.
The official mortgage broker of the Speak On It podcast.
Okay, let's go. That's fire. That's fire.
So how's it? How's
Thanks.
it?
Damn. Y'all motherfuckers is grabbing everybody.
Word. We taking
Devontae
Derrick Henry.
Adams. Oh man,
Derrick Henry.
he's gonna be so mad at his team. He's gonna be so mad at his team that he took fucking Devontae Adams. Oh, your boy.
Oh shit. Yeah, I am not.
Dylan's on.
You active,
Damn,
Dylan. I see you, man. You everywhere.
Y'all picking
I
fast
see.
as hell.
I know this
You
is.
active, nigga.
We ain't even getting
Jay.
Dylan, wait, Dylan, who did you
Jets.
James can't even get nothing.
wait, Dylan, who did you
Bro,
pick?
like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
took
Like,
Garrett Wilson.
Oh.
give this man literally 2 seconds.
Yeah, well,
Hurry up, Mike.
I already
I'm
know
not
who
playing
I'm
right.
drafting.
Any minute now, Mike.
Mike, don't do what you did on Tuesday.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick
I
right there.
thought I was.
What's
Don't
up,
do
Warren?
what you do already,
Appreciate you
man.
stopping by.
James should just.
Oh,
Listen, don't worry about what the champ's doing, Anthony. Don't worry about it. All right.
Oh, he's doing that because he just won the OTTR title this
Let him know,
past weekend
Blackheart.
too. So he's
All
gonna
we
rub
do-
that back in my face as
All
well.
we do is win titles over here. That's all we do
We're
over
moving.
here is win
We
titles.
are moving.
Mike, you ain't shit.
Oh,
Mike, you ain't shit.
over here.
We are
You
moving.
ain't shit.
Speaking
ain't
of
shit.
someone messing up a draft, what's up, Warren?
Bring that ass here, boy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yo, have
Yeah.
any of y'all been catching on to the new Undisputed and shit like that this week?
Yes.
I know.
What y'all think about it?
I give
What y'all
Richard
think about
Sherman 3 months before he pops a blood vessel.
I love Skip being a host and not being the main debater.
I also like that.
That's
now,
a great
Skip
role
is
for
Skip.
Skip to
Now
be in.
he's just a moderator now. Like he just
Yeah.
does
A moderator.
no saying no more. Until today, because I think today there was only down to 3 people, and then Rachel Niggas she came on. I'm like, oh okay, man.
Rachel
Shit.
is a good grab to talk basketball with, so
I'm like, listen, man, you can grab these fucking nuts and squeeze them bitches.
Hey, we are live, buddy. We are live.
Oh, what? Oh, wait a minute, Elon, man. We supposed to think that this? Oh man, what do you think that this is church? Get out of here.
Damn. We all definitely got to edit that part.
Mike, you know
You want to go to church?
Yes, I
Go
know.
on Sunday, Enoch.
Yes, I know.
Sick motherfucker.
You want to go to church? Go on Sunday.
Wait, nobody took Justin Tucker yet, right?
we're picking other quarterbacks again.
Hey, round 3, I'm taking him.
You taking Justin Tucker?
No, I took Pat Mahomes.
Oh, you took Pat Mahomes?
I took Pat
Wait,
Mahomes.
Dylan, weren't you the guy like for the past week talking about no quarterbacks till like the 5th round? Oh my God, this hypocrite motherfucker up here.
There's always an exception to the rule.
There's
always an exception.
Are you serious now?
Patrick Mahomes is the
This
exception
guy.
to the rule.
Oh, this number one.
The only reason.
right
You want to
here.
know the reason why I took Pat Mahomes? You know the reason I took Pat
Right.
Mahomes?
Y'all want to talk about me, right? Y'all
This
wanna talk about me.
guy for the past 7 days has been talking about you don't pick quarterbacks till Friday.
No. I've been saying don't take the fucking kicker.
And who in the hell?
No. You said quarterbacks too, Dylan. You said
No, Patrick. The only reason I took Patrick Mahomes is because I got Travis Kelce. That's the only reason I took Patrick Mahomes.
He did that to get a stack. Otherwise,
Yeah, I did it
that
to
wasn't
get
gonna
the
happen.
stack.
Sneaky strategy.
Yeah, that's the only reason I did it.
I don't know, but Mike's taking forever, man. What you doing, dog?
Hurry up, Mike.
You're on the clock.
Anthony,
That's why I'm over here like, damn, Mike.
Anthony, I don't know if you realized when you were talking about taking Travis Kelce at 3, I didn't mention Kelce at all because I wanted Travis Kelce to fall to me.
You want to Travis Kelce to
Yes.
fall? I could have swore you mentioned him.
It was going to be Travis Kelce or Austin Eckler.
No, you didn't mention Kelce. You're like, no, you should take a tight end at 3.
Yeah, I wouldn't have taken Kelce at 3. No, absolutely not. But me at 6, that's a perfect pick.
That's good. He's basically another wide receiver. There's no other tight end in fantasy worth a damn.
Man, someone just took my wide receiver from Cincinnati.
The reason why Travis Kelce outperforms Mark Andrews and all those other guys by a significant amount. You could get
there's only
more
3 fucking tight ends to pick from.
Well, the only other one outside of Andrews and Kittle would be Evan Ingram. Yeah, and then outside of that, it's
and maybe Waller
if his hamstring doesn't fuck him up. You may not draft a tight end until the last 3 rounds because it doesn't matter. So the only reason I took Mahomes is because I got Kelce. You give me that stack, I'm here. I'm here for that. I don't worry about getting wide receiver and quarterback combo.
Come on, Ortiz, you on the clock.
He's in here.
My nigga
He's in there now.
Me, man. That was my sleeper right there.
Who, Ridley?
Yeah, that was
not a sleeper at all.
What? He was gonna get taken.
He's gonna get taken.
I'm surprised no one's taking Amari Cooper, man.
Take him, Anthony.
Yeah,
I'm good. I already got 2 receivers.
Yeah, take him, Anthony. Go ahead.
We got 2 Alexis.
That is true. It's very true. I want Keenan Allen so bad, but his injury history bothers me.
And he gets hurt. Last year,
that man does not stay healthy at all.
Ortiz. Dylan, how you feel about Ortiz? It's just pick. That's a sneaky pick.
No, I like Jahmyr Gibbs.
That's a sneaky
Jahmyr Gibbs
pick.
is going to have a good year because of that offensive line.
Yeah, that's a sneaky pick. I'm not
taking Ridley one. Ridley's going to be wide receiver 1 in Jacksonville. The red zone's going to get all the targets, and then Jahmyr Gibbs is a nice pick at running back.
Raj is going to have 9 running backs on his team.
None of which, the only one he took, I think, who actually receives is Bijan. So let me see.
Yeah. Currently
listed as a third on
the card. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, TJ Hawkinson, that was a good deal. He just got paid today too.
He did get paid.
Yes, he
See
did.
why I got his ass today. I was like, oh yeah, you finally signed that deal. Now take him up later. Like if he's available later.
Motherfucker.
Whoa.
Oh, that was a good pick.
Hold down, everybody.
Good pick.
Give me that Aaron Jones, baby.
Everybody's
Aaron Jones gonna have a good year in that offense with fucking Jordan.
Dylan, I'm highly surprised that you not picked that man, Aaron Rodgers, as your Q1.
No.
Because listen, right?
Dylan has a love-hate relationship with Rodgers, man. We all know that.
So now when he's crusading your team, this season, how you feel about him now?
Here's what I need to preface this with. Anybody who knows me knows I am not high on Aaron Rodgers at all.
But him coming to your Jets, it's gonna scare the shit out of you, huh?
It makes us much better than we were, but it's still very horrifying because he's old as fuck. And I've called him washed. So, but the thing is, if I get washed, Aaron Rodgers, it's better than Zach Wilson. So
we are holding Dylan to that wash.
Man, you making him look like the fucking Steve Young story and shit, man.
I've called him washed. I have to stand on that washed. It's a thing I have to do.
There's no love lost there, man. I feel like
Done,
you
man.
feel the gut in your
All right,
system.
Steven, I see you.
If you guys are paying attention to
I still had to grab a top tier quarterback. I couldn't let it slide too far.
Mike Ortiz in the draft chat says, "Someone take Henry from me. I hate his guts. I hope he forecloses on his home."
I don't have a home.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I don't know if I trust this man's quarterback.
I only negotiate through iMessage.
Okay.
Damn.
So we're gonna do that. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. Oh, wait, am I seeing things? Did Ortiz load up a logo for his team?
Yeah, I think he has something in there.
Yeah, he does.
Who took Keenan Allen?
Mario.
Mario's auto.
It's auto pick. Oh, Deontay Johnson. That's not bad.
That's a very good pick, actually.
Who took Pickens?
Because Pickens is no one yet. Because Pickens is going to wash your Raiders, Anthony. Wash them.
Yeah, Anthony, can we go back to negotiating how you're
wait,
trying to
why didn't
negotiate
you
a point
pick
spread for a bet and not a win-loss? So, Steven, Anthony and I are trying to bet Week 10. Jets Raiders.
Yo, Elon,
we're trying to
I'm
bet
clearly
Week
focused
10,
on the draft.
but he, instead of betting
win,
lose, up or outright.
Are you going to be drafting Jimmy G because now he's part of your Raiders team?
Fuck no.
Because he knows Jimmy G sucks.
Hell no.
He took Jonathan Taylor.
You ain't going to the feature porn star in the NFL?
I mean, I love me some Jimmy G.
He took Jonathan Taylor?
Wow. He's bank. He must have some medical information that we don't have.
Jonathan Taylor can't play for the first 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
He must have
that wasn't an auto pick?
No, he picked him.
He picked that.
Oh, I don't know,
man. Whether Jonathan Taylor gets traded or not, he can't play for the first 4 weeks.
He can't play for 4 weeks.
He didn't do his research.
Trade?
Yeah. And isn't there one more other player that's doing the same thing too for 4 weeks?
Anyway, like I was saying, instead of doing a win-loss bet, Steven, he's trying to do the Jets have to win by 10 points.
Right, motherfucker. Fuck you too, then.
Exactly, because you guys cut me off already, so fuck you, Blackheart.
I wanted to pick DJ Moore.
Listen, listen, right? Someone is already doing that. Listen, man, someone is already doing that, Dylan.
Hey, is it 10 o'clock yet? Are we?
Darren Waller. See if the hamstring holds up.
Oh,
wait, hold on, man. I know that shit did not come into your mind yet. Hey, nigga said it's at 10 o'clock yet? Like, wait, hold on.
Wait, I have a comparison spot, right?
Oh, I'm on the clock.
Yeah,
that's when things supposed to get a little blue.
SSPD, Anthony.
It doesn't say it.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Oh, not on mine.
Take him. Then he's not suspended. Take him.
I'm good.
So yeah, motherfucker's trying to do a 10-point point spread, Jets Raiders, in order for me to win my bet, as opposed to just
no. There's two ways you can win your bet. You just
the thing is, we bet wheel spins here, Steven. We put punishments on a wheel spin, and you spin the wheel, and whatever it lands on is the punishment. He won't let me get the wheel spin.
Mike, pick somebody. You have 8 seconds left.
He won't let me spin the wheel unless the Jets win by 10.
Come on, Terry.
Dylan, right? Dylan, right? Why did Mike tell me about your whole one chip challenge and the whole McDonald's thing? The whole McDonald's burger, how like you said that for 24 hours? I was like, there's no goddamn way.
I have to sit at a fast food establishment for 24 hours,
God.
and then
when he told me that, bro, I didn't want to believe it.
It's brutal. No, I tore my Achilles, so I can't really do anything right now. But when that shit's healed, I have to go.
My God, that fucking cocksucker, man! I was about to pick Dalvin Cook. You fucking white. Oh my God!
Eat a dick, Anthony. Eat a dick.
Fucking cocksucker piece of shit.
Listen, as long as Dylan didn't do it, I was fine with that.
No, don't worry, my brother got him.
Damn it, man!
I got my jet. I got the one jet I wanted. I'm all set.
Hey, it ain't no Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, we got
Don't worry, it's gonna be his number one target.
Oh, I got you. His favorite target, right?
His favorite target. He's gonna get like 140
his favorite
targets.
I got you now. I got you. You don't have to say no more.
Falls in love with one wide receiver. He's gonna make him then
Fuck
one
you,
guy
Anthony.
drops it.
Taking your defense in round 7. You're a piece of shit. You're a fucking piece of shit. Who takes your defense before round 10? You're an asshole.
Oh
wow! Who really put the defense now?
Anthony took a defense.
I mean, it's kind of smart.
Not in round 7. Fuck you.
I get that though, but still, you might never know how someone thinks. It'd be like, you know what? If I'm gonna be dependent on this team and shit like that right here, I need that defense right there. All night off.
Anthony's just a piece of shit.
I really want
I've been watching Hard Knocks. That Jets defense looking pretty good.
That Jets defense flies, so I don't blame him. But fuck you, because I want to take him in round 10.
Wait. Fly, baby, fly, right? Or that fly, eagle fly, right?
Them boys got some dogs on that defense. I was like, fuck it.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck you.
We'll go Brandon Cooks.
Oh, fuck.
We'll take that.
We'll go the best wide receiver on the Niners.
We'll go that Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Ayuk.
Former doghouse wide receiver for Mr. Shanahan. And the next year's out of the doghouse. This year.
We'll see. At this point, it's going to be Brock Purdy. Because Brock Purdy by week 6 is going to be benched for Darnold. The way Niners can't be talking about Sam Darnold.
I hope not. I hope not too, man. I hope not for that.
They've been talking like Sam Darnold is like the second coming over in Niners camp.
Trash! You fucking kidding me?
Sam Darnold just needs to be in a bet with a good offensive play caller. Like they got everything else over there.
Sam Darnold. Oh.
He'll be all right.
Sam Darnold for that whole system? No way, man. Like you fucking kidding me?
Adam Gase coaching him for freaking 3 years.
Yeah, he had Adam Gase and then fucking what's his face? Who's the head?
Out of his head. You got to get the ghost out.
Yeah, Adam Gase. Then he got homeboy who got fired from Baylor, and then he had who the fuck was the coach last year of the fucking Panthers? Come on.
No, homeboy.
So he got fired last. Yeah, Rule is his name. Rule. Yeah,
Matt Rule.
You give him the best play caller in football, I think he'll be all right. The tape's out on Brock Purdy.
We gonna see.
Because Brock Purdy at Iowa State was dog shit.
All the teams he played though when he was on that winning streak.
He's playing teams who didn't win. Steven, thank you for bringing that up because
I'm surprised nobody picked Michael
when
Thomas.
you play losing teams here.
Well, it does matter when you think everyone stinks still.
When you face teams with losing records, are they good or bad?
You think everyone stinks.
If you have a losing record, you're a bad football team. If you have a losing record, you're a bad football team.
What happened in the playoffs against Philly last year?
Philly stinks too.
No, I didn't. I did not say Philly stinks. You need to stop. Don't put words in my mouth. Don't do that.
Only beat like what 2 teams with a winning record, and they picked on everybody with a losing record. And when they faced Philly in the playoffs, they got smacked.
So what happened against Minnesota?
Minnesota's not good. Minnesota has one of the worst defenses in football. Minnesota lost 7 games last year.
Minnesota is a great regular season team. They're just not a great playoff.
No, Minnesota isn't a great regular season team. Minnesota lost 7 one-possession games. You flip a coin, they end up just getting the winning side of those every week.
Yeah, but that's still a talented team to win that.
On offense, on defense, it was not. Defense is one of the worst defenses in football.
Yeah, what was their record? 13-3.
Yeah, they could have lost 7 of those games.
And still lost.
They allowed
you can't tell us 13 and 14. That's wild.
They allowed more points than they scored.
But you can't tell a 13 and 14 bad.
They lost to the Giants.
Your 4 losses, you got your ass kicked. If you are 13-4 and you've allowed more points scored, come on, man.
So is Buffalo a good team?
Yes.
They beat Buffalo. How they do that?
Don't worry.
How they do that?
The Jets beat the Titans 2 years ago when we were awful. Shit happens. Any given
Oh
Sunday.
my god! Oh, but shit happens.
It's any given Sunday. It's literally any given Sunday. But when you go up against it, when you have an elite offense and a terrible defense, like what are you supposed to do? They had the Reds point differential, and as we see with the Reds, they went from having a great win streak to all of a sudden being dog shit. So like that stuff matters.
But not to change it to baseball, the Reds made a couple good moves today.
They did. Shout out to the Reds for signing Harrison Bader. I'm really upset Harrison Bader's not a fucking Yankee.
And Hunter Renfroe, which was a good pickup.
Look at how does Anthony have two guys on his teams with the same name?
I know, right?
He's got Hunter Renfroe on the Raiders and Hunter Renfroe on the Reds.
That shit is so weird.
I don't get it, but like, hey, Anthony, enjoy it. Two
Welcome
guys
to
with the
wide
same
receiver
name.
You, baby. Wide receiver, you.
Two guys with the same name, both mid. Cheers.
Oh, no. Not Raj just joining the draft. Oh, no.
Bader was not a terrible Yankee. I would like you to go back to last year's playoff run and tell me
Yeah, who
otherwise.
said that? Yeah, whoa. Yeah, good night.
Tell
Good
me
night.
otherwise about Bader being a terrible Yankee when he was the only one producing in the postseason last year.
That's French.
Fucking French. What are you
what up,
talking
man?
about,
What
French?
are you talking about?
French, what up, man?
We still haven't had you two in the same place at the same time.
Yeah, ever since. But tell them that. Tell French, we 1-1 right now as an Eastern Conference Finals. Just tell them that. Tell that this season. I hope and pray that we face each other again in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen.
If it does, you know what time it is. Shit.
Okay.
Shit. If we was fucking psychic, nigga, then we would have been foreseeing. We wouldn't be foreseeing this fucking war future.
So it's time that I do that thing that makes or break the season.
What are you doing?
Don't you do what I want to do. Oh, you're picking your quarterback, aren't you?
I am picking my quarterback.
Oh, I know who you're taking.
Don't do it, Mike. Don't do it. Please don't do it.
I gotta take it.
You go to the massage parlor?
Don't do it.
He's going to the massage parlor.
Go get a happy ending, baby.
No, you should have picked Cousins or Prescott, man.
I was debating that.
I know this man's not playing, but I'm taking him for the namesake. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah, watch how you
Teenage Mutant and Jigba Turtles. Here we go.
What the fuck? Okay.
That's the name of the team.
Wow, nobody's taking Rodgers. That's crazy.
Why do I have to take Rodgers? I have Pat Mahomes.
You're a fraud. That's why.
I'm not a fraud.
No Jet players
I'm not
on
a
your
fraud.
team. You are a fraud.
Why am I a
Yes,
fraud?
Wilson. No, don't you have
Garrett
Wilson?
Wilson.
Yes,
Garrett Wilson.
I have Garrett Wilson.
Is he the
Brees
best
Hall
Jet
got
on your
taken
team?
before my third pick, so I didn't take him.
You took the best Jet on your team?
I did. I took the best Jet on my team. I'm sorry, I couldn't take the whole defense. Anthony took him 3 rounds too early.
Breezy Buffer. At the end of the draft, everyone text me your draft grade.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah,
read that
so-
out loud. That's private chat.
I would say so. Steven, see that over there. It's
That's
private
the
chat.
private chat.
Right? But thank you for getting his number out in the airways.
He didn't say the number.
Michael Pittman Jr. That might be a sneaky.
Listen, I don't know what Roz is doing, but I'm not taking any Colt wide receivers with Anthony Richardson throwing the fucking football.
Hey, they said that man has been evolving, man.
He's been
Listen,
Yeah, that rookie.
man is
Yeah,
out here complaining
yo.
He throw all
that
he does
rookie
is
for
throw
the Colts was
99
nice.
mile an hour fastballs.
He said people think they're going to the Super Bowl.
Who?
Anthony Richardson, he said, I don't know what people expect us to go to the Super
No,
Bowl.
they're thinking because he played a good game that first game that they have expectations for him to try to get that team
The
into the
problem
Super
is
Bowl.
nobody
Well,
in
that's not gonna
Indianapolis watched him play in Florida. That's the problem here. Nobody in Indianapolis watched him play football in Florida.
But he has a lot of upside, though. He does. Have
He
a lot
does. He could be Cam Newton, but they won games.
If you're a first round pick, I don't need upside. I need impact.
I need now. I need right now.
Second round
Like,
and
that's
all
tough.
upside.
That's
Wow.
I want Anthony Richardson to be good, but from what I know of Anthony Richardson,
Well, regardless,
It's gonna be a
Michael
while.
Pittman Jr. He's still their best wideout. So I mean, it's
he's
not
still
a
their best
terrible thing.
wideout. The problem is the fucking owner is trying to outcast their best player, who would help Anthony Richardson the most. So it's like, oh, all right, I guess that's okay. But did you see what Jim Irsay tried to get from the Dolphins?
Yeah, it's fucking Jalen Waddle.
He tried to get Jalen Waddle and their defensive tackle.
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, that's a stupid trade.
They must have been crying over the phone. Team Blackman. Cortland Sutton, that's not a bad pick.
Well, he's their only healthy wide receiver.
Yeah, that's true.
Jerry will be fine. Judy will be fine.
And Ruggs, AI. Whose AI is better than Ja?
That's Mario.
Mario, fourth time tonight.
Oh, that's not a bad time. Saving the joke. That's a good pick. Mike, you on the clock? Who you picking?
French is wilding right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What do we?
Tim Tebow had
Tim
upside?
Tebow had no upside. Tim Tebow was a bad professional pick.
Not even in Denver. Not even in Denver when he played over there.
If you ask Anthony, Johnny Manziel had upside. So
Yo, Dylan, watch this. I'm gonna draft someone, and Anthony's gonna have no idea who he is.
let's do it.
Wow.
Do you know who that is, Anthony?
No.
Dylan, was that a good pick?
That was a solid pick.
Thank you, sir.
That's solid. You probably could have waited like 4 rounds to get him. But
I'm scared, at this point. I'm scared of the auto draft. I got to get these niggas out the way. Before auto draft ruins everything. What? Why? Why is French still going? We're not doing this Tim Tebow argument.
it was all upside and no throwing ability.
He
He had upside as like a coach to be a positions coach
motivational speaker
for fullbacks. The fullback position coach that is Tim Tebow.
Oh, I guess now would be the time.
I'm hoping this motherfucker falls to me.
Oh, whoa! Wait a minute. Oh yeah, we're doing this. Y'all are wilding. I can. Oh yeah, Dylan, you're drunk. Dylan, you're drunk.
Why am I drunk?
You're drunk.
Why am I drunk?
You'll see in about 45 seconds. You're drunk.
I'm not drunk.
I'm not drunk.
Yeah,
Not
Anthony,
yet.
are you aware you're picking?
Anthony, do you know it's your turn? Do you know that?
I did know it was my turn.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we're not doing that, Anthony. Dylan, you're drunk. You're going to take the Steelers defense over the best defense in football? You're drunk. You're drunk.
Oh,
Don't worry. I wanted this one.
You're drunk.
Odell.
Odell.
Odell Beckham.
Oh,
Okay.
you trying to copy me from?
I'm
you
surprised
trying to copy me from
nobody
Tuesday,
saw
weren't you,
him.
Mike?
I'm surprised nobody saw him.
Don't
I'm like,
nobody-
all right.
He was
Odell probably would have been for another couple of rounds, and I don't even draft.
You are right, James. You are.
Yeah.
Right.
You're
Don't
definitely
worry,
right
because
about
there's
that.
another guy I wanted to take because somebody in here who's got Lamar Jackson might have taken him for a stack. So I had to take him.
Mhm.
Because there's another person on here I want as well. It's just I don't think he's going to fall to me. But I have 2.
Okay, so we got that out the way. Let me just
50.
now.
Daniel Jones was taken.
So who took Danny Dimes?
I did.
Blackheart.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you, Roz. Fuck you, Roz. Roz, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, Rob. Fuck you.
Tell us how you really feel. Tell us how you really feel.
Damn it. Getting Michael Thomas to just sit at the bottom of my bench would have been awesome. Just in case he has a career renaissance.
Damn, I was gonna pick Burks. Fuck.
I also want to.
Damn, I was gonna pick Burks. Fuck,
I was
man.
gonna take Burks and tease Dylan as he leads us to victory.
Right. The team that relies on Derrick Henry is gonna rely on Trey.
You see that? You see that, Dylan? Rod, a real Jets fan.
Don't worry, Roz's pick is gonna help me. What are you talking about, the real Jet fan? I took the first Jet off the board. I don't want to hear shit.
Real
so angry, so violent,
so angry.
What are we talking about?
So
Flo,
angry.
don't worry, Flo. You are absolutely getting the invite to our fantasy basketball league.
Are we doing that this year, or
We're
are we going to
doing
ask
it.
about it and not get it?
No, we're doing that this year. We're doing that. All the opportunities for someone to spin the wheels, the better. Fantasy basketball
It sounded like a death sentence, Mike.
Fantasy basketball is a thing. Hey, Anthony, you remember a few rounds ago when I took Deshaun Watson? You remember what you said when I took Deshaun Watson?
You should have picked someone else.
You remember who that guy was?
Dak Prescott.
That's not what you said. That's not what you said.
Who was the other guy? Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers.
Cousins.
That's
You're God. That was 5 minutes ago, Anthony. What is wrong with your memory?
He
I'm
remembers
looking-
what he wants.
This list is dwindling.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
I will take that at Jacoby Myers pick. Ooh, that auto draft is
That Jacoby Myers pick sucks.
that's
That sucks.
that's a rough pick. I ain't gonna say it, but that's a rough pick.
That's a bad pick.
Which is funny because that Zach Ertz pick is not a bad pick, but that Jacoby
It might
Myers,
be.
I think there's a little. The problem is we don't know who's going.
It might be a bad pick. Who's here on tight ends list? Well, yeah, when you have guys like Dalton Kincaid still available, I think that's a bad pick. Because that boy is going to get run in Buffalo. Him and Dawson Knox will be running 2 tight end sets. This could be fucking good.
I mean, that guy's sitting there too, though. This team doesn't throw the ball enough for me. This is tough.
Serious thought here.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do it. Well, at the end of the day, bet on the quarterback. Bet on the quarterback.
Juju Smith-Schuster. Okay.
I was about to say, Anthony, you think Juju's so good? Why didn't you take him?
Bitch.
I'm good.
Yeah, I
Someone just stacked someone for me. The AI is better than Ja. Well, whoever that is, fuck you, Craig.
That's Mario.
That's Mario, and that's an auto draft.
All right.
Huh.
I just wanted a couple of New England Patriots on my team. That's it.
I was gonna say, not
That's,
gonna.
that's all I
Why would
wanted.
you
You know
want
what I'm saying?
that?
It gives me a reason to watch my hometown team play. You know, do something.
Not gonna hold you, Blackheart. You looking kind of fraudish right now. You ain't
Why
got
would
no
you want
Patriots.
No, I only have one Patriot, and that's Elliott.
That's a
And
good
he
Patriot to have.
snapped the second one that I was gunning for. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, "Oh, you dick."
Michael Gallup.
Zeke's going to get a lot of the red zone touches.
Yeah, that's actually a good pick.
And Ramondre doesn't catch. Bill will pull his ass in a second to put Zeke for catching down.
1 yard. Zeke gets the
1 yard,
1 yard.
Zeke. All right, Blackheart, what do you got?
What you gonna do, Blackheart?
Where you going, Blackheart?
Oh, I like that pick. I like that pick.
Browns deep.
Has anybody taken a kicker yet?
Nope. No one did.
Yeah,
you
no,
not-
he,
are you
no,
not-
there's
I
a
took
certain
it.
guy who's not there.
I took a kicker.
I know
Somebody
you did.
took Justin Tucker real early.
Yeah, this motherfucker, Anthony. He loves taking Justin Tucker's so good. He was
Why?
arguing me taking Justin Tucker in round 5 because I've won and lost games by the kicker, and I'm just like, I could take, and I'll take who I took in round 5, who's going to put up 3 times as many points as the fucking kicker.
Damn.
Oh, Roz can go eat a dick. Roz can go fuck himself.
Wow.
Fuck you, Roz. Wow. Fuck you, Roz.
What the fuck?
Roz has fucked me twice,
As
and I don't like it.
Pause. Pause.
And I don't like it.
Hey, yo.
Yo, pause.
Yo.
Chill.
Me and Roz got beef. We got rat beef. We got rat beef.
Hold the airwaves real quick. Dylan, what happened?
He took Jameson Williams. Jameson
about
Williams,
him?
for those who don't know, is a fucking ridiculous wide receiver out of Alabama. He plays for the Detroit Lions. He's suspended for 6 games for gambling.
Fast as fuck.
And he's fast as shit. He's really good.
All Detroit
And
has to do when he comes back is just put him on the field, tell him to run straight. Everybody else will be Sun God will be open.
I would have loved to have just had him sitting on the bottom of my bench just waiting.
The tight end La Parca will be open.
Mm-hmm. Speed
And
kills.
you're
Fuck
mad
you,
that
Roz.
Roz took him?
Ross
I'm
took me.
very upset that Roz took him because I was going to take him next round.
Oh, James, is this the moment for your cue that you asked for, or not yet? Not yet.
No.
Oh.
Ugh.
Well, if
I'm
it's
very
not time
upset.
for yours, then I'll play mine because I love playing mine.
Bang.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like
Damn. Yo, that's crazy.
Who else is on this board? We're getting to the point where the kickers start coming up. Jeez.
We're getting to the point where the real separate the men from the boys now.
Yeah. I've seen a couple guys I can wait on.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Fuck you. Damn it.
Oh.
Dylan, you gotta relax, buddy.
I'm riled up. I'm all riled up.
Do I have? Oh, no, I don't. Okay. Then Darius is just. I don't know, but what we go? 7. What are the what are the odds that this Packers defense stays healthy and raises?
What are the odds that the the Packers defense is solid.
It
So
could be ruckus.
They don't have Zadarius Smith on their team anymore. They better. They got money invested. But Rashawn Gary, Jair Alexander.
Jair thinks
Homeboy
he's
up
the
the
best
middle.
corner in the league.
Jair got smoked all last year, and everybody forgot about it because of that one Justin Jefferson game. Like I don't how Jair Alexander made All Pro last year when he was literally bad all year. Besides that one game is crazy to me. Cup is on the block. He took. Good thing they released that news today about Cup having a setback. Oof, because that would have been nasty if he would have went earlier. If he was healthy, I'd be like, oh yeah, Cup's worthy of being a top 5 pick. But well, not right now.
Just want to point out for everyone at home, Roz has updated the chat. Couldn't be on camera. Tried my best draft-wise. Now we wait and see what happens. I needed a Jet on my team. Got what I wanted because Roz is a real Jet fan.
What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? The guy who's been trying to fire the whole front office for a year and a half is the real Jet fan. First Jet off the board. Suck your mother.
Brock Purdy.
What? You didn't hear what we were talking about? Brock Purdy probably getting benched in like 6 weeks.
Someone grabbed him.
Kenny motherfucking Pickett. What the fuck?
Steven, let me tell you this. When they were going on their run last year, Anthony was trying to say that Brock Purdy is a top 10 quarterback in football.
Yes, I vividly remember that nonsense.
Was he not?
No.
He played like
No.
He played like it last year.
No, he did not.
He did play. I mean, out of position, but he still played.
Losers.
He did not.
So anybody who plays well against the Raiders is a top 10 quarterback, Anthony?
Dude, what was Brock Purdy's record when he took
That's not
over?
what I'm saying.
Does he not have one of the best defenses in football, one of the best offenses in football, and the best play caller in football? Yes or no?
Oh my god.
Yes or no?
What was his record? Did he not play well?
So you want me to tell you his team's record when he is one?
No. Dylan, what were his individual stats in this game? Did he not play well?
He played fine. He was doing nothing like great. He was.
Someone picked up my man Geno Smith.
Shanahan told him exactly what he needed to do, and he followed what he was being told.
Dylan,
It's almost like that's called being a quarterback.
That doesn't count, Dylan. Gino is not a Jet. That does not count. You're still a fraud.
I picked the first. Me and Roz have the same amount of Jets on our team.
You're
We have
fraud.
the same amount of Jets on our team.
Not a real Jet fan.
Not only did I pick the first Jet, we have the same amount of Jets on our team.
Not a real Jet fan. That's the hashtag.
Don't worry, I got something for you, fucking bitch ass. I got something for you. I got something for you.
Let's see what Rise does right now, actually.
Dylan's just.
He's just aggressive,
Oh.
right?
I know, right?
You give him
Angrily.
a summer
Mike's trying to
break,
G-check me right now, and it ain't
man.
happening. It ain't happening.
Give him a summer break, and he just comes back feisty tonight.
He's trying to G-check me, and I'm not having it.
I know
Put
one thing, Dylan.
Put some
If Raj
extra
picks a
sassoon
Jet-
on that, man.
Raj picks a Jet. I'm not.
He picked a former Jet.
Dylan's putting that extra sassoon on that.
If his former Jet counts, we're fighting.
It doesn't.
Okay, I was about to say we can fight, Mike. I'm getting sick.
Oh, Blackheart. Okay. Oh,
He took who I was going to take.
Oh,
Blackheart took who I was going to take.
Blackheart, a real Jet fan.
I remember what you said. Like he's gonna throw to his favorite target. Like, well, he got other targets too that came over there.
Let me tell you something. Alan
Not a
Lazard has
bad
been on
pick.
many a team
And I
with
was like,
Devontae
wait a minute, he
Adams.
got the other dude over
And
there,
Alan
too.
Lazard
It was
has
just
got
the other
60
one
less
person I was
targets
thinking
than
about.
Devontae Adams.
Throwing some shit too.
Not a bad pick, though.
I don't know if you knew
No,
this.
I was going to take Lazard.
Wide receiver in the NFL.
I was going to take Alan Lazard. Just to
Saints
check your
defense.
ass
That's
out.
a good pick.
Chase Claypool? Oh, you're reaching now, buddy.
No.
Chase Claypool.
If
There's like
Justin Fields is having the year people are going to expect out of him,
That I expect him to have.
that people expect him to have, Chase Claypool's going to be a good target in the red zone. Will Chase Claypool be playing on my team with Garrett Wilson, Mike Evans, Brandon Ayuk, Drake London, Odell Beckham, Jackson Smith, and Jigba, etc.? We'll see. We will see.
And just so you know, Dylan, you heard it here first. Breakout year.
Can you even pronounce his
Damn,
name?
Mike, you took
Say
my
his
pick,
name.
Mike.
Say his
Damn,
name,
I was
Mike.
gonna pick
Say
him.
his name.
Oh, damn, you took my pick.
Tight end one.
Say his name. Say his name, Mike.
Tight end one.
Exactly.
Tight end
He's
one.
going to have a breakout year, but I can't pronounce his name.
Doesn't mean I don't know who he is. I know exactly who he is. And you and the rest of the NFL will learn.
Either one like Leo.
throw to somebody.
Damn, they took the Dolphins defense? That's rough. They're hurting right now.
Yeah,
That's tough.
that's a rough auto pick.
Damn. That whole defense is just patched up right now. You know it's bad when they got to fucking sign Eli Apple.
Bite out of the apple.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Bite out of the grass.
It's quiet in here.
It got
We're waiting
quiet.
for Anthony to make his pick.
Yeah, it gets quiet.
The suspense is killing y'all.
You have 2 kickers, Anthony?
Yes, I do.
That is Dylan's pet peeve right there.
Why are you
I
having
know.
one?
Because I can.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the easiest answer to the easy question.
Hey, he got a point.
No, he doesn't.
Am I supposed to just?
Guess what? You could any kicker that's left here, right? Because you
And-
wouldn't
and-
reach
so
Justin
it-
Tucker. We'll be here. We'll be here in the middle of the season when Justin Tucker has a bye week. Why waste a draft pick on him? Why waste a draft pick on a backup kicker?
Kickers matter, Dylan.
They don't. They don't.
Dylan's is over there about to throw a fit. Absolute fucking fit.
Because it's so silly. It's so silly that he values the least valuable position in football more than anything else. AJ Osborne's a good pick.
Whoever did,
That's a good
whoever
pick.
that auto pick. That auto pick screwed me over that one.
Yeah, some leagues don't even have kickers because they don't value any that at all.
Which is fucked up, by the way.
That
They
is
have to
fucked
play a
up.
key
No, it's
important
not. Who
part.
fucking cares?
Just saying, though. Because there was like a lot of games that was saved by field goal kicks.
Who's got more Jets now? Who's got more Jets now? Who's the real Jet fan, Mike? Who's got more Jets now?
Anger, the frustration,
so much anger.
so much anger.
G checking me.
Because
G
we had
checking
to-
me.
We had to
So much
guilt him.
anger.
We had to guilt him into picking up.
Don't worry, you're not guilting nobody because I'm gonna take another one. I'm gonna take another one.
Guilt him into taking.
I'm
Yo,
gonna take another
so
one.
much anger.
I'm gonna take another one.
I know exactly who you're gonna take too.
No, and you're gonna take him before I can. So fuck
No,
you.
you picked before me, so
No, oh I do. Excellent. Yup. As long as he stays there.
I know exactly who you're gonna pick. And you damn right I would have took him first. You damn right. Just out of spite. I hope someone takes him. I really hope Darius takes him.
Darius is a smart human
I think
who already has a kicker. So
you need two. You need
No,
two
you
in this
don't.
league. You need
what do you
two.
need?
Yeah,
Who's the
no.
kicker for?
You need two.
According to Anthony, you need to. But according to Anthony, you also take Justin Tucker in round 5. So
Oh, come on, Blackheart. Come on.
What?
Come on.
Yo, I was running out of time
Come
anyway.
on.
I was running out of time
Come
anyway, man. Leave me
who
alone.
has more Jets now? Who has more Jets now?
I was running out of time,
Who has
man.
more
Leave me
Jets now?
alone. Leave me alone.
Who has more Jets now?
Bailing Dylan out.
Who's the real Jets fan? Huh? How many Jets Roz got? How many Jets Roz got?
Y'all bailing this man out.
Let's see how many Jets Roz has.
All right, well,
He has one, and he's not even his starting quarterback.
I'll just go with old reliable.
He has one Jet, and it's not even his starting quarterback.
I was pretty good team. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I played a pretty good. Compared to Tuesday, I played a pretty balanced team.
I enjoy my team.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The
Look
draft
at that team right there.
completed. James,
Draft
the draft is done.
Hitting rugs. The fuck?
Don't worry, it will change. Because last year that man committed a murder. He literally murdered a human, and I had to let a certain Raider fan know what was up.
So who are the first week matchups? Let's see.
All right, where do I go to get my draft grade?
You'll get an email, I thought, right?
Oh yeah,
I
you
believe
do.
You are correct.
So as of right now, Roz and I are projected to be 1 and 2.
where'd you look at that at?
Scroll down. Actually, I'll pull it up right here. I'll share my screen again.
Dukes, Joker, what's going on, fellas?
Anthony has you in last place.
It's a good thing it's called projections.
Listen, last year it had you right around where you're going to be anyway.
Damn.
Where's
Really got me.
the bush?
The bush is right here.
Really got me on one fucking spot.
Oh,
That stack of
I'm-
Kelsey and Mahomes is going to be fucking filthy.
except if they have a bad game.
Do they?
I'm in the Hobart.
Well, the thing is, it's very rare that.
And they play the Raiders twice.
Oh,
And they play the
yes.
Raiders twice.
That's true.
And we know.
Oh,
for a
wait a
fact-
minute. I play Anthony first.
What about the stack
Ah.
of Burrow and Chase?
Burrow and
That-
Chase. Steven getting a Burrow and Chase stack is also
That's gonna be
good.
interesting.
That
Okay,
might- That actually is gonna
Okay,
change.
Blackheart.
You know what other
That's-
stack I have?
That's gonna change.
I have a Pickett stack.
Yeah.
Just have a Pickens stack. I'm weak.
Hey. Guess what?
All right, what are the matchups? What? Oh, I played Mario week 1.
So, all right, you know what?
Where I face you, Dylan? I face you week 5.
I hope they play the Raiders that week. If the Chiefs play the Raiders that week, chalk Mahomes up for 6 billion yards and ring around the Rosie.
Wait, when do the Raiders and Chiefs play?
I don't know.
What
You
week
tell
is-
me.
Well, I know their matchup 2 is Christmas. I forgot what the first matchup is.
Steven, we're gonna move you from
Okay.
the East Division to the West.
It's gonna get real interesting.
So let's see.
So,
Oh, they play that trash Minnesota defense when I play Blackheart. Oh, that's rough.
Brutal.
okay, so now that has been updated, did that affect the schedule?
Let's see.
I didn't see it beforehand. I know I'm playing Steven in week
It
1.
didn't change any. View full scoreboard. Nope, didn't change anything.
Mm-mm.
So Anthony and Blackheart week 1, me and Steven week 1. Wow! So I get to raise my championship banner against the team that I beat in the championship. Woo! Woo! Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Stupid rules.
Damn.
Stupid.
Yeah, the 2 week playoff is crazy.
BS 2-week playoff.
Oh,
Bills Bengals game.
That Bills Bengals game fucked me too.
we still have the 2-week playoff, by the way.
Hopefully, we don't run into another situation
That
with fucking Bills Bengals. If that happens, Mike, you need to figure something out.
I mean, I would hope
You need to give points at that point.
nobody almost dies on the field again. I hope.
Nah,
Like, you need to figure that out because that fucked me too. Because I had Joe Burrow. That shit's ridiculous.
they should have let the people that was on the bench be put in for that. They get robbed out of it.
To Mike's defense, I don't know if that's something the ESPN lets him do.
I don't think he has power over that, but
Yeah, no.
ain't nobody knew what to do.
It's unforeseen.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Mhm. I enjoy my team right here. This is lovely. The Chiefs going against that. Oh, it's going to be Super Bowl. Oh, I get them on the banner night. Chiefs Lions against that shitty defense. Let's go. That shitty defense is going to be wonderful. Let's see. Did we get the emails about our draft grades yet? Oh, I think I did.
Where you get that at?
In your email.
Oh, the actual email?
Yeah, no, it's just the draft summary. Let me see exactly when Anthony got fucking Justin Tucker. 3, 4.
Nah, I didn't get it either.
You know what, Anthony? I'm proud of you. You didn't take him in round 5. You took him in round 10. So I will give you your prop. That's still stupid early for a fucking kicker.
For Justin Tucker, it's never too early, man.
It's absolutely too early. So Greg's going to give me 7 points. What's Justin Tucker going to give you? Is projected to give you
9 points. About 9.
I think Dylan has
Damn.
to give me.
At all. He doesn't.
He's projected to give you 1 more point. He's literally
he-
projected to give you 1 more point than Greg Zerline.
Fucking
Dylan, the woo side.
He's projected to give you 0.2 points more than your other kicker that you drafted in round 15.
Keyword projection.
When are they wrong? How often are they wrong?
Pretty often.
Not often. Not with kickers. They're off when they're terrible. That's the only time they're off. I think last year, I think I had the one kicker that had like a 20-point game, and I picked him up on free agency that week. And I was like, see, kickers don't matter. I picked him up right before kickoff.
Yeah, the Jets defense is only going to give me four.
Jets defense don't force turnovers.
Well, it is the Bills they're playing too.
Jets defense doesn't force turnovers. They just hit the quarterback a lot. And they get you to go 3 and out.
Only had 2 turnovers in the second half of the season.
Yeah. That's the one thing that makes the Jets defense scary is they can't, if they start turning over the ball, getting turnovers, they're already ranked 3 last year. If they start turning over the ball, they're going to be easily ranked 1. But they sack the quarterback.
Ooh, Herbert's going to feast on that Miami defense. Shit.
That Miami defense is hurting right now.
Oh,
They are
God.
hurting.
Ooh.
Well, if Kellen Moore decides to be Kellen Moore,
Then yeah, Herbert's gonna just stop. Stick. But whoever has Eckler will feast. Whoever has Eckler will feast. That's what I was telling Anthony. I was like, Eckler's gonna be great because Kellen Moore's their offensive coordinator. Eckler's gonna go sick.
remember Eckler had 105 catches last year.
That's 105 points on PPR.
Chris Olave is going to eat on that Tennessee secondary.
That is true.
That's going to be.
Still owe me $10.
You owe me $10.
You absolutely.
You owe me $10, Steven. So we had a bet last year that the Titans would be ranked. I said the Titans would be ranked higher than 20, so 8, 19, 18, whatever. They'd be ranked 20, and his bet was they wouldn't be ranked 20; they'd be ranked lower. My stats say they were the 20th ranked defense in football. His stats with red zone percentage and all that stuff say they are not the 20th ranked team in football.
17.
They were 17, but mine say 20. So we're at an impasse because both of our stats favor each other or favor our argument.
So what were they listed at? Where were they listed at in team stats and all that?
Overall 20.
What was the rank? So the actual rank in the NFL was 20?
Yeah. But if you look at PFF and all the other stuff, they're ranked 17.
Well, the rank is 20. I don't care about my 3 yards and your 3 yards. It's 3 yards.
No.
Yes.
What are we doing? He's
3
using a system that grades pass defense, rush defense, and touchdown. That's it. Nothing else matters. That's it. That's the only metrics for defense. Pass defense, rush defense, touchdown. That's it. We don't care about yards. We don't care about turnovers.
They care about yards. They care about yards. That shit counters into it. The problem is Mike was getting mad at me when I was sitting there saying, yo, the Titans defense gives up 1 million passing yards a game. Which they did. They gave up 1 million passing yards a game.
Let me ask you guys a question. Let's do some simple math.
Detroit was worse than
let's say for kicks and get, what would you be? Let's say the Titans had the 25th pass defense. Dylan, would you subscribe to 25?
Yeah, because if I say less, you're gonna call me a hater.
Would we agree that Tennessee had a top 5 run defense?
Yes. The problem is,
What is that average?
but the thing is, I gave in to you for saying 25 when in actuality you guys had like the 28th ranked offensive, like passing defense in football. So like the yards you didn't give up on the run side, you gave up plenty on the passing side.
but the rushing yards matter.
And so do the passing yards. The problem is you're trying to give so much credit for one stat that you're ignoring the other stat. Where I acknowledge that the Titans' run defense is really good, but the passing defense was dog shit. I just told you that they had a top 5 run defense. I just acknowledged it right now in front of all the people. You guys had a top 5 rushing defense. Who fucking cares? You gave them 1 billion yards in the passing game. A Billy. Like that, we're a passing league.
Still averages out less than 20.
But why were you ranked 20?
Why
were you ranked 20?
We were not ranked 20.
You were ranked 20.
We were not ranked 20. We were ranked 17.
That's the impasse we're at. We're never going to agree that this $10 is going to sit in ether forever because neither one of us is going to budge on it. But like, I wish the Titans acknowledged corner more than they did in the offseason.
I do too. I mean,
because that pass defense is going to be super sus because homeboy's coming off of what, ACL or Achilles? ACL. You got rid of Bud Dupree, so your edge isn't really there. Jeffrey Simmons is going to be fine.
Our D line is still top.
Your D line is going to be fine. The problem is Simmons is going to get double teamed the majority of the time, and you recovering from an ACL injury first year, not a thing. Yeah.
2 year
not injury. A thing. The only reason I know that is because the Jets had Carl Lawson last year come off of an ACL injury, and he was a shell of what he was.
Maybe we're built different over here.
The human body is not built different. Like, that is just how it is. Not everybody can be Adrian Peterson, Mike.
Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, Adrian Peterson is the only guy who recovered from an ACL injury in record time because he's not real.
Because Saquon, the year before last year, he didn't do anything. And last year, he just bent back to being Saquon.
Like, that shit just doesn't happen, especially Homeboy's a little bit older, right?
I believe he's 29.
Yeah, that. If he's 29, 30, he's a little bit older. You're not going to be able to come off and have that burst the same way. If he does, fantastic. It's just a tough thing to ask. It's just if you can't get the pressure on the edges, those corners are going to get killed, and those corners already aren't good. So it's tough. And then Caleb Fairley not being there, even though Caleb Fairley's not very good to begin with, like, him not being there sucks. Even worse. So I'm still waiting for my fantasy grade.
I'm waiting for mine too, James.
Still waiting, but I don't know whose corners are worse. Yours or the Raiders? that's the tough part. The only thing that holds your secondary better is Byard. It makes your secondary so much better.
Safety in the league, baby.
The only problem is safety is the least important position on the field.
I knew you were going to say that.
So, like, it's true. It's true. The safety is the least important position on the football field. But at least you'll be able to cover tight ends.
He can cover any position he has to.
I'm not putting him in the slot. I'm not. I'm not putting Byard in the slot.
I'll put him on the slot in the goal line.
Goal line, yes. Not in the open field. But even still, I'm not putting him in the open field. He's not Minka Fitzpatrick or Honey Badger. Those guys are corners who play safety. I'm not doing that. Byard's good, but I'm not putting him on a slot wide receiver. That's the hardest position to play right there.
Yeah.
Not doing that. Do you agree with Richard Sherman, Mike, that corner is the hardest position to play in football?
It is. It might be.
Physically, I think it is. And this is as somebody who played corner.
I would disagree with physically.
Physically, because you have to literally mirror a human, not like strength wise, all that stuff. You really have to mirror a human.
I would say center.
A very fast human.
Center might be the most physically that and running back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying physically as far as like power and going up and doing stuff. I'm saying physically as in what your body has to do skill wise.
Skill wise, he may be right.
I think that's the hardest position to play on the field.
The rules have changed.
I agree.
And
agree.
You can't really be physical either. Outside that 5 yards, you really can only hand fight a little bit.
Because these refs, they'll call anything.
They will.
They'll call that shit real quick.
Yep.
That's why it's like, so last year, Steven, Anthony and I used to Anthony would just shit on Sauce Gardner every fucking week because he thought Tariq Woolen was better for whatever reason, because he got interceptions
Don't say it like he's a bum though.
He's not a bum, but when you're getting interceptions,
put some respect on his name.
When you're throwing and getting interceptions off of Tom Brady slipping on a route, what are we doing here?
Don't make a mistake.
Yeah. We're Tom Brady running a route. And he would say Sauce holds every play, and I said I'm going to get the top 5 corners in football, and I'm going to go review their tape, and I'm going to screenshot all of them hand fighting and grabbing a hold of the jerseys on every possession, because he said it's only Sauce doing it. I went and I grabbed Sauce, Trayvon Diggs, Patrick Surtain, Jair Alexander, and Darius Slay.
Jair is trash.
That's where Anthony always jumps off the bridge, because I think he has a point, because I do think Sauce holds a lot, but
yes, everybody does.
Yeah, so it's
a technique, and they will let it go if there's hand fighting.
I think Sauce holds a lot.
But they all do. If you watch PS2 play, he plays the same way.
Sauce holds, but
PS2 plays the same way. The only reason they don't call it on Sauce and Surtain is because the wide receivers are also fighting. They're also using their hands. That's
Patrick
Surtain. I used the Jalen Hyatt example on the last preseason game perfectly, where all Giant fans on Twitter were like, "Oh, Sauce held." If you do a frame right after, he was holding Sauce's jersey. So it's like
fighting. Yeah,
if they're both hand fighting, they're not going to call it.
Oh, I know Rise is going to love it when Adams just absolutely sits in again.
Yeah, I'm telling you, outside of Jets Giants, I don't think there's a game that I'm more anticipating more than this Raiders Jets game, because.
Anthony, this is a straight up bet. Why can't it just be straight up? Why does it have to be?
I made you a good bet, Dylan.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
Let me read the bet.
Wait. Let's pull the room, because we have impartial, non-Jet and Raider fans here. Blackheart, who you got in that game as we stand right now on our draft special? Jets or Raiders?
Blackheart might be partial because he's a Patriot fan.
Dylan, let him
hold on. Wait, hold on. I didn't even be here, so technically, so
all night.
Anything that should cost you anything.
Jets or Raiders?
I mean, we only got Zeke for 1 year, so
no. Jets Raiders. Who are you picking?
Jets Raiders. Of course, Jets.
All right, I'm surprised.
By how much?
Why does that matter? No, that's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing.
Yes, that is. I asked
That's not what we're doing.
Dylan, I'm gonna need you to let him answer the question.
7 to 10 points. 7 to 10.
Okay.
Steven, what do you think?
Jets win.
By how much?
9.5.
Okay.
No, the spread. So okay. Anthony's spread.
I'm gonna call my bookie, man.
So now that we've got these two who both pick the Jets to win, let me read you this bet. Mind you, all I want to do
right by the spread, Dylan. Right by the spread, Dylan.
All I want to do is bet a wheel spin for the Jets winning or the Raiders winning. Right? That's all I want. If the Jets win, Anthony has to spin the wheel. Doesn't matter the points. If the Raiders win, I have to spin, right? The bet is, and I quote, if Las Vegas wins, I get $20 and a Terramana tequila with Tropicana mango orange juice. If New York wins, $40 with 3 installments, plus all expense paid trip to Wendy's. If New York wins by 10 or more, $20 flat out and a wheel spin. So even if the Jets win by 20, I lost $20 and a trip to Wendy's.
But you get a wheel spin.
I get punished for all this. All I want is a wheel spin.
Dylan. You get a wheel spin, and you just asked 2 people who are going to win by how much. They both said right around that spread. They both said right around that spread.
Outright.
So what's the problem?
Just bet outright.
It's almost synonymous in this group that the Jets could win by 10 points or more. So why not just do the
Anthony,
bet?
why won't you take flat out though?
Why won't you take my bet?
No. Answer my question. Why won't you take
I'm the one who made the bet.
I asked you the question. Why won't you take outright?
But why won't you take mine?
Why are we not answering my question? We do a podcast.
But you never answered my question.
Don't answer my question. I answered your question first.
No, you didn't. You spent the whole time.
My question literally was, why
you literally dodged my bet.
Yo, Mike, these two should have their own sitcom, man.
We have 2 people in here for.
You have 2 people. There are 2 people who said the Jets are going to win by around 10 points.
I muted you. I don't want to hear you.
I said 7
people here.
I said 7 to 10.
Into arguments with.
I said 7. I said 7 to
questions.
10. That did not mean 10 on the dot. I just said maybe by 7 to 10 because
I have
knowing how those type of games and them calls could be affected. Those type of games, you might never know. It could be down to like a field goal kick or some shit like that. That's why
Dylan spent so much time sitting on the rim.
In the last year, I have gotten into an argument with Blackheart here for not answering questions. And then I have gotten into an argument with Anthony here for not answering questions. So, all I want from Anthony is to answer why he won't take the outright bet.
Why you have to throw me under the bus from something from last year? That had absolutely nothing to do with this shit right here.
It's the point that when I ask questions, they don't get answered.
Oh,
they're easy questions.
Just pettiness.
They're easy questions.
Petty, bro. Just had to just throw that little extra.
So, Anthony, why won't you take the outright bet?
Because I don't want to do it.
Why not?
I'm about to.
Why not?
Because what? Wait, what's that noise?
You find out about your grade? I don't know.
Well, friend, first off, there's a lot of noise going on.
We're good.
Okay, all right. Well, 1, I don't want to do a wheel spin. That's first and foremost. 2, I want to make it interesting too, but also interesting and realistic. Now, you can't say it's not realistic, Dylan. 10 points. 10 points, Dylan.
That's not.
Wait. I'm not done yet. I'm not done. This whole offseason, you spent talking about how good the Jets roster is and how terrible the Raiders roster is. But you're not confident that you guys can win by 10 points.
I don't care. Anthony, I will have that as its own separate bet. I want outright. I'm prepared to offer a secondary.
This should be an easy bet.
But I'm going to go and look up the actual point spread on FanDuel. And whatever the point spread is, that's the point spread we will pick, not a random point spread that you're saying. So if we're going to do point spread, we're going to go based off of what the actual sports books are saying. Which is why I wanted to bring this up live.
And yet, and still, we're still not at a conclusion.
This is the problem. Whenever we make bets, Anthony always tries to make it just ridiculous.
It's simple.
Wait, Dylan. How is this ridiculous when 2 people said that the Jets could win by that point score?
But the bet we're trying to do is just why does everybody else get outright bets but me?
Wait, Dylan. What made
outright bets than me?
Dylan, you said it's ridiculous. What makes it ridiculous? I already disproved that it's not ridiculous. I already proved it's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous. It's absolutely realistic.
2 guys' opinions?
So, but you asked for them, right? Were you not the one who asked for them?
No, I'm not actually.
I changed my mind. Jets by 20.
See, now he's just trying to fuck me over.
You know what? I changed my pick too. 14. 2 touchdowns. I'll make it reasonable because I know the Raiders only did a few moves during the offseason.
Their defense sucks.
And then they just re-signed Jacobs, but they took him that long to try to do that shit. So.
You have literally gone into deep detail about how bad the Ravens roster is, but you can't feel confident to bet that the Jets will win by 10 points? That doesn't make sense, Dylan.
Did you not hear me when I said I will absolutely bet that point spread, but I also want an outright? I want a parlay.
But why don't you want to do this?
I want a parlay.
You want a parlay.
I want an outright and I want a point
sit
spread.
down.
I want both. The problem is you're not giving me the outright bet and you're making up a figure. I want both. It's not my fault that you don't believe in the Raiders. It's not my fault that you're trying to protect yourself from spinning the wheel.
10 points is protecting myself?
Yes.
10 points?
It is.
10 points? Given how bad the Raiders are? Given how bad. Oh, now it's every given Sunday.
Yes. I have lost many a bet betting a 2.5 point spread against a team that has no business beating another team. No business. They win. They need to win by 3. They win by 1. No business, right? That's why I want outright. Bet me outright. Bet me outright.
They didn't get better.
They didn't get better. Adding Jimmy G. You see, because he doesn't believe in the Raiders. He told me the Raiders are winning 10 games.
All the while
which we already have a bet on.
All the while you keep saying how we didn't get better. We suck. You still get 10 games. You're still not confident to make the
Take
bet.
the bet. Take the bet.
You're still not confident.
Take the bet.
What? You take the bet I gave you, Dylan. What?
Take the outright bet.
No, I don't want to take the outright bet.
Wait, you really said the Raiders are going to win 10 games?
Yeah, we're on 10-7, baby.
This is when I walk away too. This is when I walk away too. You're nuts. Are you serious?
My elbow.
Well, obviously,
even with Jimmy G, even being there, I don't see them really making it to
They got worse at quarterback.
They're gonna win.
They got worse at quarterback.
And then Derek Carr is playing for New Orleans.
What?
Derek Carr is better than Jimmy G.
Derek Carr's better than Jimmy G, and then you got Josh McDaniels, who's a worse coach
than fucking Kyle Shanahan.
And you got to think about the coaching staff for the Raiders too.
And your offensive line sucks. Like, what are we doing? I understand why you don't want to take the outright bet because you know what's going to happen. I understand.
I love how I threw out the bet and then you
stop giving juice to the Raiders
and then turn it into your own.
Never paid.
Anthony, I've been trying to do a outright bet.
Dylan, you asked me in the chat, what's the bet? I created a bet. You want to throw it out, and now you want to make your bet.
Anthony, I gave my bet first. No, you
didn't.
I have the proof right here.
What'd you say?
We need a bookie in here. We need a bookie.
Let me go to the beginning.
Where's one?
Negotiating with Dylan is like it gives me a headache. Gives me a headache. Like I made a bet with Mike, and it took 2 seconds to make that bet.
Because
2 seconds.
You like to drag me around in circles.
Pause. But here comes the lines.
So here goes. I said, "What's the bet for week 10? It better not be something stupid." You said, "I have 3 wheel spin bets already. I'm betting cash on this one." I said, "No, wheel spin. I don't want your money. I want your shame."
Okay.
I don't want some money. I want your shame.
And then you said that this stupid bet, and then I said, or just a fucking wheel spin. And then you said, "But Dylan," I said, "Stop overcomplicating things. Just a wheel spin."
And then you gave a scenario that was more overcomplicated than what I said.
Because all I want is a wheel spin, Anthony. Just one wheel spin.
You were like 1 wheel spin, 3 wheel spin, 5 wheel. I'm like, what the fuck?
Because I wanted to parlay. I said, "How about this?"
Nah, but we got
if the Jets win. 3 wheel spins if the Jets win by 10. 5 wheel spins if the Jets win by 20.
It's Jets Raiders Sunday Night Football. We got to get it. We got to find some way to
just a wheel spin. Why is this so difficult?
Y'all need this shit in writing or in taping or typing something. Y'all need this.
I will write this bet down and I will go and get it legally notarized.
What week is that?
It's week 10. It's week 10.
It's week 10.
Oh
See?
yeah, they'll suck
Week
that
10.
game.
Listen, week 10.
Dylan, we got time. We'll work something out.
No, I want it now. Wheel spin.
We got
I
time,
want it
Dylan.
now
We'll
before
work.
any injuries. Before anything. Before
Dylan.
anything happens. I want it
Dylan.
before the season
Hold
starts.
on, wait.
I
We
want it
will
before
have
Jimmy G gets injured in
wait.
week 6.
I
want
we
it
will,
all.
Dylan, we will have the bet before week 1.
Why not now?
We will have the bet before week 1.
Why
all
not
right?
now?
Because we're at a stalemate.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
We're at a stalemate right now.
You will be on air on next Tuesday for our NFL special. Hopefully, we have something by then. French, we looking for you for the fantasy basketball too.
French, it is that deep. With Anthony, it is that deep because he makes easy bets with everybody but me. Mike can attest to this. He could go through, he's in the chat with this, where Michael just be like, oh, you want to do a wheel spin for Giants versus the Titans? Oh, yeah, sure, let's do it. Yeah, no problem. Oh, I want a wheel spin. Now, how about $40 on 5 installment payments, a Big Mac, a bag of Funyuns, and a half a wheel spin? What does that even mean?
The funny thing is, Anthony forgot that we had another bet. Just completely forgot that we have a bet on the Titans and the Raiders, which I can't wait for. Because
no, I didn't forget that.
The Raiders.
We also have a bet that the Raiders won't. Me and Anthony have a bet that the Raiders won't be 10-7, and the only reason I accepted Anthony's ridiculous bet at this point is because I wanted to have something. If you would like to read what this bet is, just so you guys all know the shit that Anthony drags me through for a bet.
Oh god, here we go. This is his narrative, by the way.
It's not. This is on. I have it right here in our chat. If the Raiders go 10-7,
how can I really see that, Dylan? Come on now. You know.
Don't worry. I'll put it up after. If the Raiders go 10-7, I get a wheel spin. If they go to the Super Bowl, I also want an on-air apology. If they fail to reach 10-7, then I'll do a wheel. If they also don't make the postseason, I will give an on-air apology. Do you accept these terms? Like why? Like why can't it just be a wheel spin?
But the thing is, you actually accepted it.
Like
the
why
one
can't we?
You chose one time. You chose one time and not
win 10 games.
You chose the one. That bet was no different than any other bet I make with you.
Just
but
so
why?
You know,
that bet is no.
This is for real. This is for an actual message.
Do the Raiders play the AFC East?
Yes.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. And we'll watch every team but Buffalo.
You play the AFC East and your own division. What's the NFC division they play?
What's the NFC division we play? NFC North. NFC North.
I think it's the North.
Yeah, it's the North. And we'll watch every team minus.
How are y'all going to win more than 6 games? I don't understand.
That's like 4 or 5 wins right there.
We'll watch every team in the AFC East.
We don't want gentlemen's agreements here, French. We want shame. Anthony needs to be shamed live on the pod.
You two are psychotic right now.
No, this guy's talking. Listen, I'm just talking about business.
For 20 whole minutes, I make this fucking terms work.
I'm just talking about business agreements. He's talking about shame and humiliation and stuff. I'm just talking about orange juice and tequila.
Wait.
This guy.
Why spend the money? Just spend the real.
Wait. Tom, you really want no shame? He could have bet you to shave off your fucking head.
That's shame
He
too.
would want that. He would want that. He needs a fucking haircut.
Go ball, my nigga. Go ball. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dog.
He needs a haircut.
And then if Dylan loses, he shaves his head.
Yeah, make Dylan shave his head. Make Dylan shave.
The loser. All right, so wait. All right, so simple bet. So Jets, Raiders, right? Week 10. The winner definitely doesn't have to shave his head. The loser obviously got to shave his head and keep it that way for a month.
Let them shave their head and their face.
I accept.
And you have to record.
I accept.
And you have to record yourself doing it too. As proof.
On air?
I accept.
On air. You have to shave your shit. Live on air. Live on air. With the clippers, shavers, whatever it takes. Do it.
I accept.
Wow.
Come on, man. I just fucking hold you, man. I'm pretty. Listen, I know Andy. Yo, listen, right? Ant got the shape.
He's about to run right now.
Great shape
He's about
head.
to run right now.
He's putting on the shoes. He's ready to
I'm not even touching anything. By the way, no, I'm not.
Wait.
But the
I
rank.
gave you an easier bet, and yet you still can't take it. Come on now.
I didn't get to say. Wait, I didn't get to say.
He's gonna try to add a point spread.
He doesn't believe.
He doesn't believe. He doesn't believe in the Raiders. He's gonna try to add a point spread.
Listen, Dylan, we will have a bet by week 1. That's all I will say. We will have a bet by week 1. All right.
That's
You both agreed to this head shave. You both agreed to this head shave. I don't understand this.
I'm declining that. I'm not doing that.
He said I'm
Not gonna do that. I hate to disappoint our audience.
No, you guys too.
Nah.
He doesn't believe.
Exactly how
but we will have a very
believe.
meticulously crafted deal by week 1. All right.
That's bullshit.
He doesn't
believe. With the reason as well. Yeah. See, thank you.
He doesn't believe.
Unbelievable.
I said
He doesn't believe.
I said a T-Boy Hayes cut. Yo.
I would do, Anthony. I would do full shave, head and beard for this bet.
Ooh.
That's how much I believe.
Ooh.
That's how much I believe.
Come on
But
now. He's giving you the butterball face.
He's
giving you the butterball
too
face
much
in the
of a
head.
wuss.
Come on now.
To believe in the Raiders because you know what's good. In case you guys are wondering, Aaron Rodgers is Anthony's favorite quarterback of all time.
Baby face fresh.
Anthony, his favorite quarterback of all time is Aaron Rodgers. Whether he's on the Jets or anything, he can't bet against Aaron Rodgers. He's scared. Because all he said last year
was, you got a porn star for a
pissed
QB.
off Aaron Rodgers. Field. Pissed off Aaron Rodgers. He's scared of what Aaron Rodgers will do to that team.
Oh no, I don't want to shave my head on the screen, man. That's a little too much for me.
Dude, think about it. Your hair is going to grow back in a month. Who the fuck cares? Your hair is going to grow back in a month. Who cares? You act like you can't rock a ball.
Then now all of a sudden the Will Smith don't sound that bad no more.
You guys see what I have to deal with?
Loser guy rocked and Mr. T cut.
You see what?
Come on now, you know that's unfair because Anthony's hair is low enough that you can't even make a mohawk out of it.
How easy I am to get this deal done.
Dylan's hair you can pull the Mr. T shit, but you can't do that shit with Anthony's hair. You can do that shit with Mike's hair too.
Yeah, I got a little bit going right now.
See how easy I am about making bets? It's very easy.
Come on, yo. Loser shaves their head. Come on now.
Loser.
Come on, Ant.
I just want to play the breaking news sound. That's all I want to do.
Come on, Ant. And I don't even belong here. And yeah, I just made this proposition for y'all. Like, come on, Ant. Make me a happy man. Come on, Ant.
Hey.
Shave your head. Keep it off for a month.
Don't want to make Blackheart a happy man. Don't want to make him a happy man.
You never do, motherfucker. The fuck?
I mean, I do want to make you happy.
What's going on?
See, I tried for him. I tried.
He needs to go timeout. He needs to go to timeout. He needs to calm down.
Listen, I gave him a pretty good ultimatum.
He ran.
You give him a
His hair is low enough anyway that it's an easy shave.
Give him an out.
His hair was low enough that it was an easy shave, an easy fix.
Listen,
it'll grow back.
I did Anthony
exactly.
A favor. I did Anthony a favor there. Because man,
oh shit,
we all know what wasn't gonna happen. So, Mike, break some news real quick.
Oh. Still got the breaking news. Okay.
Wow.
Breaking news. Harley, live here at 11:03 p.m. on August 31st of the year of our Lord 2023, where Anthony Enoch Ezioki has ran from another bet. He, in fact, has run from another bet. Cops are out there. They're looking for him. We got the helicopter live on the scene trying to find where he has run to. So please, if you guys have seen a large 6'4", 250-plus pound man running the streets from a bet in West Haven, Connecticut, you let me know, because we're finding him. Get the T-shirts, get the milk cartons. We're looking for him. We're looking for him. Donde estás, Anthony? Donde estás?
Oh,
what's the reward for him again? Like $50?
Shit, reward for him if you could get him to accept a bet. Shit, I'll take you out to dinner.
He
We'll go
owes
somewhere
he
nice.
owes it. Yeah, it doesn't. He still owes
He
us
owes a he
hook and
owes us
reel.
dinner.
He owes
he-
us hook and reel.
He owes us hook and reel. And it's
Ooh.
like we're taking him to a seafood boil because he hates seafood because he lost a bet. This is why I love betting with Anthony, because when he loses, he loses. He loses in grand fashion.
He's just afraid to lower his haircut.
He has said many times that he won't do wheel spin bets
Listen,
because
all
he
he gotta
needs to
do
cover
is
his
just
ass.
take the Clippers over and just have the zero buzz, and that's it. He's done.
God, it'll grow back. He
Easy.
Go
Back. Shit. Mike, listen, I do my shit almost every 2 weeks.
Walk the Scully.
Like, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? Just buzz the shit down, and that's it.
Anthony is too large of a human to be that soft.
You know what I'm saying? Jailhouse and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Done.
See, Blackheart, you got firsthand look into a live version of our chat.
What you mean? I've been here since last season, so I remember y'all bets from last season that never worked out. And I remember that. So I'm like, here's the ultimatum. Shave me, goddamn fucking head. Your hair's gonna grow back in the month.
Impossible to make a bet with me. Anybody else will make a bet with. He actively avoids making a bet with me to make bets with other people.
The most bet with me, and then
all thing I know is you probably can't bet anything.
No, Roz
doesn't bet with him though. Me
and Anthony calls him for a bet.
Bring him into the fire. But
Anthony will try to make a bet with a guy who's not trying to make a bet.
Yo, Anthony, I bet you 25 cents you won't come back to the stream.
Don't worry, he wouldn't take it either. He wouldn't take it. He wouldn't.
All right, fine, 50 cents.
He left the chat. He left the.
He said, "They ain't gonna give me a fucking bet."
I don't want
he gone.
Blackheart, but you ain't got enough money to bring him back in here.
He just pulled Richardson.
He's not worth that much, Mike.
He ain't got enough to bring him back in.
No, wait a minute, time out. He's not worth that much.
He's not coming back.
He's not worth that much for me to try to cough up that much to bring him back. What you mean?
Oh man! Shout out to French.
First off, motherfucker, I actually like what I had to actually be ball. I can actually rock it. You, on the other hand, Warren, you can't even attempt to even, rock a ball to yourself.
Yeah, so, I don't know if Warren would look good.
Yeah, be easy with that. Well, I can actually make that shit happen.
I still have not gotten my draft grade.
Yeah, James. I mean, I want to be there for you, bro. ESPN is like, nah, we good. We all set over
It's
here.
All right. This hosting tonight.
Anthony, $2. That's my final offer. I'm running. Hey, what universe?
Listen, man, he's unbelievable. Live luck.
Live on air.
Not even for $2. Not even $2. I thought $40 was going to be the little runoff. You probably come back for $40.
He ain't come back.
For $40? Yeah,
he ain't come back. He owes me $5. Why would he come back? Anthony owes me $5.
Yeah, GQ status dude. Stop it, Warren. Stop it, Warren.
No, James, you had tax too. It was what, $7.59?
Yeah, Anthony owes James Gatorade, and James said, "Oh, it's this much, but here's the tax."
No, Warren, man. Yo, listen, Warren, stop, please. Anthony, just come back for $10. Okay,
give my $5.
$5. Well, Dylan got 5. I got 10. Who's pitching in?
Well, he owes me 5. He got to come. He can come back when he gives me my 5.
Oh well, okay. Well then, technically $5 because if I would have gave him that 10, you would owe him 5. So
the wheel.
He won't.
Speaking of, I'm glad you brought that up, Steven. Because let's get this back on the road, Dylan. Let's bring out
Warren takes hair color for men
for the last place. James, I found the landing spot for you. Let's bring out the wheel for the person that finishes in last place this year. You will have to spin this wheel.
Ooh.
Go ahead and read that off, James. Read that off.
For the person in last place, when you spin this wheel, your options will be hot gummy bear, picture challenge, egg challenge, TikTok dance vid, hot chip, gallon challenge, ice bucket, shot o'clock.
And I
Someone go
think
ahead and
this is
explain
subject
what
to change.
And
yeah, someone go ahead and
Will
explain
is subject to
picture challenge for me.
All right,
Explain
so
which one?
I'll go ahead. So the TikTok dance vid is you have to go through, find a trending TikTok dance, and do the dance and post it, and then we will show it live on the podcast. The hot
Not
chip
gonna lie,
challenge.
I would love to see Blackheart do the TikTok video.
I would.
Whoa,
that would be
time out,
hilarious.
time out. Whoa. How? No, hell no.
Hilarious.
If it lands
Blackguard-
on the, if
Listen,
Blackguard lands on it, it lands on it.
Blackguard don't do TikTok, man. Hey, man.
Hey, you will have to.
What you mean?
If it lands on the TikTok dance challenge, you got to post the dance vid.
Did you draft 2 kickers?
Because I can't do fucking kickers does not mean shit.
The hot chip challenge is exactly what it sounds like. Mike up here, after talking shit in the NCAA tournament last year, finished in last place and had to do that live, and that was unbelievable. The gallon challenge is you have to drink a gallon of milk in under 10 minutes. What's next? The ice bucket challenge, exactly what that sounds like. You get a bucket of ice and water, you dump it on yourself. Shot o'clock is you get a bunch of shots while we record a podcast, and whenever I think it's either there's a timer or one of us say take a shot, you got to start throwing them back while we're recording the pod. The hot gummy bear is exactly like it sounds. It's a extremely spicy gummy bear, like the one chip challenge. The picture challenge was that where you have to do the whole podcast by holding up a picture of the first
winner.
place
Yes.
of the winner, the whole pod. And the egg challenge this is one I added. You have to hold a spoon and balance an egg on it, and you have to do the whole podcast with it without falling. And if it falls, you have to do it again, and you're just going to keep having to clean up egg every time you open your mouth, and it breaks.
And what is not pictured is Blackheart's lovely 24-hour restaurant fast food challenge.
That I feel like should not be on here anymore. That is just wildly inconvenient. And I will gladly retire it. I will gladly retire it after I do it.
and James came up with a great one in Atlanta, sushi challenge, which is
I would love that. Mike was ready to tap out. The sushi had him in the crippler crossface.
I finished it. Well, I know. I finished.
Barely.
Finished.
He does dances on mine.
Who the fuck got fine?
Nobody. It doesn't exist anymore.
Right, that's why I'm like, who the fuck you still got fine? Damn.
Obviously, this wheel is subject to change. We can add things on here, but we will go and get a vote of majority rules before we add it on here.
I mean, the shot on clock for me is like drinking a bottle to the face.
Yeah, but it can be miserable depending on the pod. You're just sitting there, just having to throw it back.
Dylan, you don't know me and my former drinking habit, but okay.
No, hey, I may not, but I know how inconveniencing it can be to just keep throwing back shots on debate.
Mike knows, no way, because Mike knows. He be seeing me go on these live streams, being licked up and shit like that. I'd be like, okay.
And hopefully, when that stream comes, it's a stream that requires a lot of thought.
Yeah.
Thought-provoking questions.
That's going to be a non-sports pod. That'll be a thought-provoking-ish pod.
Oh, shit.
Love that.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Wheel of Devastation. Whoever finishes in last place will be spinning that and facing the consequences. At some point, Roz will spin that wheel. He still owes James a spin.
I still owe him a spin as well.
So
to be fair,
There's still fun
I'm
to
scared.
come.
Damn, I'm scared now.
It's just we don't do the wheel spin unless everybody is present.
Now I'm scared.
You bet.
All of a sudden, two
Oh,
kickers.
shit.
Two kickers in a league that's got a punishment's tough.
Oh,
Two kickers in a league that's got a punishment's tough. If you drafted two kickers, you're on wheel spin watch. You're on fraud watch.
Can you add a flex position for kickers?
Yeah.
Two kicker leagues.
Two kicker leagues. Here we are. Everybody run. Go get it.
Hey Dylan, there's still a radar on one more spin for you.
Listen, we can argue that Cam Johnson's a star.
Don't worry. I don't need to win this season, but at least
Hey, you seen him in Team USA? Balling.
Oh,
You ain't winning that one, buddy. You ain't winning that one.
There's still a whole lot of time. Hey, Ben Simmons coming back, star.
He was already on the team. He was already on the team.
He's coming back.
No.
No, I know. It was sign or trade. We still got time. Still got time. They're scouting Cat over playing with the Dominicans right now.
James, how ironic
How
and
racist is that?
hilarious would it be if James Harden was the one that got him out of this? How hilarious.
If the Nets trade for James Harden, I'm going to fucking drink bleach live. Live on the pod. If James Harden got me out of this, I would be throwing a fit.
James, I feel like
I would spin the wheel because of it.
I feel like you still win, James. I feel like if Harden came back to the Nets,
But he's still a star. He's still a star at the end of the day. But James would win. And James would absolutely still win the bet because I'd be fucking punching air the second that trade got released. When I posted that in the chat about how the Nets are in possible fucking trade talks with Philly again, I was at the barbershop throwing a fit. Meanwhile, I have to talk Mario off the ledge.
What is happening here?
I was like, what is this bullshit? Meanwhile, Mario, for those of you who don't know, official barber of the pod, Mario, is a Sixers fan. And the whole time he's cutting Jaden's hair, I have to talk him off the ledge. Because last time I was talking to Mario, he was like, yo, watch Dale Morey flip James Harden for like Paul George. Those words he said. Words he actually said to me. Because Daryl Morey's a G, and I was like, "Hey, Mario, remember that last time?" He goes, "I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it." Not to mention the Trey Lance trade happens while I'm there too, so he's sitting there just pondering life. Oh, love that. That was great, and I had to send it to my brother because my brother's a Cowboys fan as well, and my brother's been shitting on Trey Lance all off season. All off season, he's been talking shit about Trey Lance. So I'm sitting there like, "Hey, Steven, your guy.
That's your backup quarterback. That's the future of your franchise.
Third string backup quarterback.
That's the future of your franchise, buddy. It's the future of your franchise."
Steven's also the only Cowboys fan in America that doesn't hate Dak Prescott right now. As every other Cowboys fan hates Dak.
They do. I think it's unfair.
They're all former Tony Romo fans upset that Dak took his job. That's all it is.
Skip Bayless being number one Dak Prescott hater in the world.
Like Tony Romo hates Dak.
I can't. That Tony Romo is as overrated a quarterback as.
I wouldn't say that. Tony Romo's properly rated. I think he's properly rated. Yeah, properly rated.
As what? What do you rate him?
As a good quarterback.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Tony Romo was a good quarterback. How wasn't Tony Romo a good quarterback?
Based off what, though?
Like, how wasn't he a good quarterback? They changed the rules to now rule that Dez catch a catch when it was always a catch. That was the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl.
You know what's hilarious about that? Tony Romo was so far back in the day, James was watching football. Watch this. James, what do you think about Tony Romo?
Trash.
Tony Romo was a good quarterback. He wasn't great. He was good.
It's trash.
Whatever Kirk Cousins is, Tony Romo is.
Tony Romo wishes he was Kirk Cousins. Wishes.
No, Kirk Cousins wishes he was Tony Romo.
No, he wishes he was Kirk. Kirk Cousins is better than
what
Tony
postseason
Romo.
Success does Kirk Cousins have?
More than Tony Romo.
Does he? Do you want to try again? Oh yeah, walk it back, Michael. Walk it back.
He's still better than Romo, though.
He's not.
Wrong.
He's not.
He's not. Based off what?
Oh, if Tony Romo was on that Minnesota team, they're better? They're not.
No, they're just as good. They'd be just as good. It's just that defense sucked.
I don't know if they'd be just.
Well, that Minnesota team, there's a reason they fired the defensive coordinator and every defensive coach and all the players on that defense.
Yeah. The thing is, that Cowboys team compared to what that Vikings team is, that the Cowboys team had a better defense, but that offense is similar. Really good wide receiver, Dez and Justin Jefferson. Really good run game, Dalvin Cook, DeMarco Murray. But the Cowboys had an awesome offensive line. The Vikings didn't. The Vikings had like an average offensive line.
And the same numbers were put up. So what does that tell you?
Did they win in the postseason?
They both stink.
The Cowboys won the postseason.
Different rules.
The Cowboys are a fluke rule change away from possibly winning a Super Bowl. That was always a catch. Dez caught it, and I stand on that.
Dez did catch that ball, but don't let Skip Bayless make you think that.
Dez caught the ball, switched hands.
Oh, I hate Skip Bayless. Don't even do that to me.
That Cowboys team was going to find a way to cowboy that game.
The problem is they didn't cowboy that game. The refs did.
The refs beat them to it. That Cowboys team would have won that Super Bowl. I'm a firm believer in that.
They would have.
I hate Skip Bayless, by the way. So don't ever do that to me, Michael. Don't ever do that to me. But no, that Cowboys team, like Tony Romo was a good quarterback.
Didn't Romo finish second to Rodgers in MVP that year?
Yes, he did.
What's Kirk Cousins finish that high?
No, never.
Is he even in the conversation?
I think Kirk Cousins has a top 5 finish. I think
no, he doesn't.
He doesn't?
No, because it would have been last year, and he didn't.
No, it wouldn't have been last year.
Last year, he was unbelievable. His numbers were unbelievable. He didn't have a top 5 finish.
Problem is, you can't really you're going to compare a guy that can throw in with these rules to somebody who all the rules were different.
Well, Cousins was playing with those rules, and he wasn't good. He wasn't very good with those rules.
What was Kirk doing in Washington?
You like that? That's what
you like that. You like that
once, but he had that moment, and that's all he ever had.
That one, you like that game? Where'd that get him? Off the team next year.
No, that was the year after. He had one more run with that Washington team, and then he used the Jets to get a bigger contract in Minnesota.
Kirk Cousins is 72-63 as a starter.
That's not great.
That's 500.
Washington.
But also know how I feel that winning and losing isn't a quarterback stat.
Yeah, it's not a quarterback stat. You can't compare that.
But I think Tony Romo has a better record. They won the division a ton.
Well, Romo played for longer though, didn't he?
Yeah, but didn't Romo sit for like 3 years?
I'll tell you right now. I'll pull it up.
Sit for he was like 1 or 2 years.
Yeah, because he sat for a few years.
He's undrafted free agent.
Yeah.
Tony Romo went 92-64.
That is much better. That is much better. But again, winning losing is not a quarterback stat.
So what are we talking about then?
So, but if we're going to use it in your argument, it's the declaring factor.
I think it's not the declaring factor. It's not the end all be all. It's not the end all be all.
I offered Ridley and Dobbins for Cup.
I might take that.
I would want more.
If you could get more, I would get more.
I would have gotten more. I would if I'm the person who's trading Cup, I would want more.
Yeah,
so I wouldn't have accepted this because when Cup is healthy, the volume he gets is ridiculous. He will lead the league in catches, yards per catch, whatever the fuck it is.
When Stafford falls in love with a receiver, he falls in love with a receiver.
Yeah, it's just like Rodgers. We saw, like, the best example I give is the Super Bowl. Once Odell got hurt in the Super Bowl, all they did was force feed Cooper Kupp.
Mm-hmm.
And wasn't that the year he also won the Triple Crown at receiver?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So like the volume you get at Cup is going to be much better than what you get with Ridley and Dobbins.
If he was in triple coverage, I'm like, when I remember, I was like, oh, he's doing that thing he did with Calvin Johnson.
I still think Cooper Kupp should have won that MVP.
I would. You have to get.
I also believe he should have won.
Like Aaron Jones for that Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, I would. Ridley has too many other weapons around him.
Yeah,
but
that can help.
But he's the weapon.
He's he's like red zone weapon number one. Christian Kirk is going to eat.
Dylan,
it's going to open. Calvin
Ridley's he's going to help Kirk because Ridley is that good.
But then I think Ridley's good, fantastic.
I think he's the best receiver on that team.
I think he is too. But Christian Kirk was awesome last year, right?
Yeah, he was.
You get in a guy who people are going
better than him.
I understand that he's better than Christian Kirk. What happens when you bring in a better guy, right? The focus shifts to that better guy. Now you have Christian Kirk, who's going to get a lot of volume. You still have Evan Ingram, who got a lot of volume. Then you still have Travis Etienne, who's going to get a ton of volume as well. That's why it's like the Calvin Ridley is a good pick for where he was drafted, but compared to a Cooper Kupp, it's nowhere near it what that production is going to be. Because Cooper Kupp is going to have like 60 more targets than everybody else on his team.
And he can also tear his ACL tomorrow, and then
and Ridley can decide he's just not going to play football because he did take that break, or get caught gambling again. So there's more factors to it. So I'm not saying like mental health isn't a thing, but like you have that factor as well. So, and Dobbins also gets hurt frequently. And with Baltimore, it's not going to matter who's at running back. They all run the ball. Mm-hmm. We just don't know what that offense is going to look like because they have a new offensive coordinator.
Yeah, Monk can throw.
If what Lamar wants to happens, he's going to be throwing the ball much more. Especially now that Zay Flowers is probably going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Odell, if he's healthy, is going to be creating separation. And it's going to be up to Lamar to find it. And then, still have Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
Not to mention Gus Edwards and the guys they have in their practice squad that they're just going to end up bringing up when J.K. Dobbins eventually gets hurt.
And the one receiver that was balling last year until he got hurt. I forgot his name.
What, Bateman?
Yeah, Bateman. Bateman was the number one receiver until he got hurt.
Hey, Mike, do you still think Rashad Bateman's better than Garrett Wilson?
I don't remember saying that.
We have it live. We have it, Michael. We have it. What are we doing?
I don't recall.
Rest his fucking soul, Josh. We're sitting here yelling at me last year. I think Rashad Bateman's better than every receiver that's on the Jets. And I'm just sitting here like, what are you talking about?
People are saying that was said, but I don't recall that happening. It's fake news. It never happened.
It happened.
It's fake news. It's
pull the clip and play it every time.
I'm going to go through. I'm going to read. I'm going to get it. I'm going to clip it. I'm going to have it just so I can say this when Garrett Wilson has like 1,500 receiving yards this year.
It's a witch hunt, Steven. It's a witch hunt.
I also told all year I was saying how Garrett Wilson is him, and Mike was like, "He's not him. He's not him." I'm like, Garrett Wilson put up 1,100 yards receiving with garbage at quarterback.
Imagine if he's got Aaron Rodgers this year. Imagine if he had Aaron Rodgers last year.
That is the argument that Dylan is going to have to die on because the Jets The Jets just better be unbelievable this year. Unbelievable.
Listen, we were like one of the lowest scoring offenses in football. We were one of the lowest scoring offenses in football last year, and then you had a guy who threw like 20-something touchdowns.
That is a fan vote. It's not, but.
No, that's not a fan vote.
The weekly one is.
The weekly one is absolutely a fan vote, and Jets fans
he got propped up because of that.
Jets fans will own that. And they do. We got Zonovan Knight a Rookie of the Week.
Yeah.
So notable receiver is Diggs. I'm not giving up Diggs for Cooper Kupp.
I'm not either.
Not in a trade like that. I would hold on to what you can. I would keep the production you're going to get out of Ridley and Diggs, I think, is better than what you'll get out of just Kupp.
If he's not budging, I would.
Especially if Kupp's hurt. He's got a setback with the hamstring. You trade all that for Kupp, and he's not even going to play for 3 weeks?
you're gonna offer Ridley to just keep, if you got Ridley and Diggs, I would no.
Yeah,
Rid-
I would keep the offer at Ridley and Dobbins, and if he's got to send a counter back.
Yeah, a
It's
better.
the only way I'd look at it, because that's a tough ask. Because I would, if I had Cup, I'd ask for one more, but if the demand is Diggs, you just throw the whole trade away. Just like when a kid's got shit all over him, throw the whole kid away.
No baby
Yeah.
wipes.
I'm excited for Garrett Wilson because I love Garrett Wilson. That's him.
He's not him.
Oh, you're the one with Cup. Okay, yeah. Ask for Diggs.
He's not
Ask
gonna,
for Diggs.
He's not going to get Diggs.
No.
Ask for
They
Diggs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Diggs.
if you're with Cup, you counter that offer, add Diggs to it, and see what that person does.
Yeah.
And then make it adamant, like, I'm not trading nobody unless I get Diggs. You pound that Diggs hammer.
That's a fair trade. Diggs straight up for Cup is a fair trade.
But if you get more, yeah, do it.
If you get Calvin Ridley in that.
If you get Diggs and Calvin Ridley, or Diggs and whoever a running back is on their team is, that's a win.
Yeah, because you want equal production.
Madison or White?
Which White? Rashad White.
If it's Rashad White, give me Rashad White. Rashad White out of Tampa. I took him in a bunch of my leagues. He's going to be RB1. They suck at quarterback, and they're going to be dumping down the ball to him, whether it's Baker or Kyle Trask. They're going to be dumping it down to him if they're not throwing the ball down the field to Mike Evans.
I agree with the panel. If it's Rashad White, clean sweep.
Pound Rashad White.
Madison has only been in there when
Cook get hurt.
Cook's like hurt or to spell Hook. He hasn't really had the job like that.
And Madison's slow as shit. So his breakaway speed ain't happening. So thanks for stopping by, Greek Freak. Your professional knowledge from guys who just watch a lot of football.
It's a lot of it. Gonna have a good time. I will be bold and say this. Ain't none of the three of us spinning that wheel.
No. No. Anybody who drafted 2 kickers.
I drafted
Fraud watch. Mike,
I drafted 2
you're on
kickers.
fraud watch. You're on fraud watch.
Fraud watch. I'm gonna win.
Yeah, no.
Because if my kicker goes on a bye, I'm not even picking up a kicker.
Exactly. I'm all set.
I'll just cut a guy who's not playing. Like, I have no problem doing that. The best part about it is, does Anthony have more than 2 quarterbacks again?
I have 2 quarterbacks. Why wouldn't
No,
you have
more
2?
than 2. Remember last year, Anthony had like 3 or 4.
Oh.
And that's how I ended up with Tua during that hot streak after he came back
you-
from cat food brain. Let's take a look.
Anthony, I have it up.
BJJ's been learning how to roll. Yeah. Let me line up. Let me line up and rush at full speed and run into you. See if you.
He's only got 2. Okay, he's only got 2. I was going to just secretly prey on him like a fucking predator, just waiting for that quarterback waiver wire if something happens.
He's only got 2. He's got 6 wide receivers though.
With the way the leagues are now with 2 flexes, that could be fine. That could be fine. He only has 1 other running back. That's a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Good.
But he made sure to draft 2 kickers, though. Would you trade P. Ryan and Hollywood for White PPR?
Is this Rashad? Why are we just assuming?
If it's Rashad White, I might. I would.
Is it Rashad White?
If it's
If
Rashad,
it's Rashad White, then yes, because P. Ryan is back up to homeboy from North Carolina if he's healthy.
I don't know if I would.
And Hollywood sucks.
Is Javonte? Is he cleared?
That's the only thing here. If
I don't
Javonte is
know.
not cleared, then it's like you may want to hold on to P. Ryan for a little bit because he's like pass
I
option
would
number
go
1.
under the assumption that he's not because I haven't heard that he's cleared. So I would assume he's just not.
But I would trade Hollywood Brown in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Heartbeat.
He's a
He
good
drops
flex.
he drops too many balls.
He's a flex.
The coach doesn't even know who his quarterback's going to be.
Yeah.
That's the problem. We don't know who the quarterback is for that team.
I mean, I don't even really think that's a problem. He's known to drop the football.
But he catches the football too.
But he leaves the league and drops.
He catches,
Well,
but
doesn't good routes.
If you're going to have an Arizona wide receiver,
it's a vertical threat though. He can,
but that's the wrong vertical threat in Arizona.
well, that's
You want Rondale Moore.
arguing different things though.
If you're going to have an Arizona wide receiver, go get Rondale Moore.
Hollywood can get you points though.
But Rondale is the better bet for me.
But
I
the
would-
answer to this question to me
I
is
wouldn't even offer P. Ryan
Yeah, if you could keep P. Ryan and get White,
because if Williams is not cleared, Peyton wants to use him as Kamara, run, pass. That's how he recruited him over to Denver.
yeah.
let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you, Rashad White. Yeah.
Yeah.
Samaj P. Ryan. Yeah. But no, I like this. I like the IR spot. I like that we added the extra flex because like my brother was one who reminded me. Every like major league you're in has two flexes. I've never not been in a major league that didn't have two flexes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two flexes makes the points, the scores look different.
Mm-hmm. You want
Especially
to talk about kickers really not mattering.
you get those extra running backs that can catch.
Mm-hmm. PPR. That was my whole argument with my again, Mike. I'm not. You may think I'm a Titans hater, and I love Derrick Henry.
You are tight.
I'm not, but I love Derrick Henry.
Titans hate.
But I love Derrick Henry. Like that is very well documented. I love Derrick Henry.
We have
Tractorcito. I love Derrick Henry.
We have a Hulk.
There's no way I'm picking Derrick Henry over Austin Eckler in fantasy football. There's no way. Like none. That me and Anthony had a legitimate argument about this.
The best player in real life is not the best player in fantasy football.
Me and Anthony had a legitimate argument about this because he was telling me Eckler wasn't going to get that many targets. I'm like, you don't know who their offensive coordinator is, clearly. But, like, again, 102 catches. That's 102 points without getting yards. Like,
And then his receiving yards and his touchdowns.
Like, it was like the points are ridiculous. Like, I love Derrick Henry, but I cannot for the life of me take Derrick Henry over Austin Eckler. And I really had a conundrum there if Eckler would have been there at 6, where I'm like, shit. But again, Travis Kelce's Travis Kelce.
Fraud.
Oh,
Not
that Eckler CMC situation.
Mm-hmm. I'm not a fraud. If I was at pick 3, I was not taking Travis Kelce. Pick anything after 6, I'm taking Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
But don't act like I went and took Mahomes in round 2. I didn't do that. I went and got the first jet off the board. The best jet in fantasy football. And then I went and got Pat Mahomes for that stack. Usually I would have waited until like round 7 for a quarterback. 7 to 10. But man, that Patrick Mahomes looked me in the fucking face. He was looking me in the face. And he was like, man, you got my number 1 target. How could I ignore that?
All I know is don't nobody got a running back trio like I do. That's all that matters.
Let's take a look. Who's your running back trio?
C-Mac, Nick Chubb, and
Breece
Hall.
Hall. That's good. Breece Hall probably for the first 3 weeks or so is going to get a light load.
That's why he's flexed.
Because he's coming off of his ACL. I wouldn't have picked Kadarius Toney at all, to be fair. But that's just because he's never plays football. He plays football after when fantasy matters. Like, it doesn't matter anymore when he plays. But Breece Hall is going to be good like week 5 on. Chubb is good as your second back to McCaffrey, even though Chubb doesn't catch. That's why they're trying to get.
Doesn't matter. He's the second best running back in football. Well, he might be the best.
Well, again, this is real life.
No,
that's why
I'm saying Cleveland's going to give him the ball.
He's going. But we don't know. That's the problem. We don't know.
And he's going to get touchdowns. What I do know is he's going to get touchdowns.
We got to remember Watson has a guaranteed contract, so they're going to want to throw the ball.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Is that we don't know. We know they're going to. I hope they're they run the same offense they've been running, where it's like Chubb gets a million handoffs, but it's just you lose points because he doesn't catch, and that's when that's why they're trying to get homeboy from Atlanta to be in there. But I don't think Nick Chubb's a bad pick at all, especially for where you got him. That's a good pick.
Yeah, especially since they got Kareem Hunt's free agent, so he's all 3 downs now.
Mm-hmm. Until they bring in somebody, or if they bring in somebody. So we will see. I would like to see him get more involved in the pass game because he could be a problem. You can't tackle him in the backfield. None of these corners are tackling him.
The sneaky team is my team.
Of course you're going to say that. Why would you not?
Surprise there.
The first pick is the worst pick in any fantasy draft. I don't care. I never want the first pick, and then I got the second pick after. Oh my god, no.
Well, I mean, this is a good year to have that. But again, I had that last year with Jonathan Taylor, and that fucked me hard because he was hurt all year.
Yeah, but last year I had a late pick. I'm like, yes.
Listen, I'm not being a hater. I will say this to your face. You're top heavy. Your bench is kind of weak.
I mean, most people's benches are weak.
His bench is weak.
I mean, he's got, again, let's go here, right? He's got Nico Hollins, who's going to be Houston's number 2 wide receiver.
Number 1 wide receiver.
Well, they have Mechie.
Yeah, but he's not the number 1, though. Nico Hollins is number 1.
So he's going to get a lot of targets. A.J. Dillon is their goal line back, who they use actually a good amount in like the regular like play. That's why it's like I'm hoping Aaron Jones is used a ton in the pass game, so I can counteract the A.J. Dillon there. Jalen Warren is going to be there on third downs in Pittsburgh.
And Jalen Warren's probably going to take over.
Probably what?
Najee.
Good night, sir. Good night.
No, it's if you take a look at what Najee Harris is in Pittsburgh, there's a chance Jalen Warren takes over.
There's no chance.
It's a real
injury season last year. There's no chance. He's healthy. He's the best running back on that team. It's not even close.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, no, out of Steelers camp, that guy is. They're really high on Jalen Warren.
Really high on Jalen Warren.
Wow. I know this. Bless you. I know this is random, but Dylan will understand because he's so. Dylan, we've moved on to the following year's Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Remember the Titus O'Neil, Apollo Crews, Dana Brooke faction?
Yes,
Woo!
I do. It was terrible.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
All right, we got another fantasy question.
JoJo.
Chase or CMC at spot 2?
Chase.
As somebody who has drafted in spot 2 in a previous draft, I'm taking Chase.
I will
Christian McCaffrey. I like Christian McCaffrey, but that whole lot. They have Elijah Mitchell that they're going to be trying to use as well in that offense. That's going to possibly take away some carries and some touches from him because they're the same.
People forget that even when they made that trade, Elijah Mitchell was still getting like probably like 50% of the carries.
Mm-hmm. It's just McCaffrey was busting over in big gains on the passes and the stuff.
And they'll
Thanks for coming by.
They'll probably put McCaffrey at wide receiver, 1 down with Mitchell at running back.
Mm-hmm. Which could be great. Which would be really good for him because he can run the fuck out of a route. Make sure you like, man. Give me a follow. Appreciate you. Hell yeah, I like the random viewers coming in for fantasy advice. Let's go.
Fantasy advice live on air.
All first-time chatters, too. Appreciate y'all. For coming by. I don't sit here like these other dork students sit there with my magazine and be like, oh, this is my rankings. No, I just know fucking football.
Football, that's it. I do a league where we draft the college picks from next year, 1 pick, and he's our college keeper.
Now he wants Hollywood and Algier for yes. Algier's going to is losing carries. Algier lost his job.
Hollywood and Algier for White. Yeah.
Bijan is running back 1, 2, 3, and 4 on that team. Like they're trying to get rid of Cordell Patterson. Algier's losing touches. Like, absolutely. I would trade RB3 for RB1 in a hot minute. Huh?
And I would imagine Arthur Smith wants to keep his job and
Yeah.
give Bijan the ball, or maybe Kyle Pitts too. Give them the
Let's
ball.
not talk about that. I'm a victim of drafting Kyle Pitts in back-to-back years.
That was also a quarterback thing too.
Well, yeah, it's also going to be a quarterback thing.
Yeah.
No, well, they have Bijan. Bijan was a top 10 pick in the draft, and he's going to be there on first, second, and third down because he could receive. Algier lost his job. If Algier's job was safe, they wouldn't have went and got Bijan so high.
Those Bijan can catch.
Yeah, Bijan being there on third down, you're gonna especially if it's PPR, keep Bijan. Like Bijan's number one in Atlanta. Algier's got to go.
Is the running back in Tampa? Because everybody
else is old and stopped playing.
Who else was there? That was it.
Lenny Fournette, Rojo's been on 2 different teams in the last 2 years. Like they don't really have anybody but him, and he's got the job. Yeah. Absolutely.
You sure for number one?
Like, I would absolutely get rid of Algier. I wasn't even high on Algier last year because most guys, if you run for 1,000 yards, it really doesn't mean anything. No, Lenny's a free agent. I think he visited the Patriots, I believe, but nobody's going to pick him up. He's hit that age. He hit that running back age.
I don't even think it's so much that he hit that age. This running back market is so crazy. They're probably offering him like the minimum, and he's like, "Fuck this."
They did it to themselves because every running back is good.
To be fair, I wouldn't offer him more than $3 million anyway.
But imagine him. You're saying $3 million. Imagine him getting offered $1 million.
I mean, do you want to play football? Because at the end of the day, there's running backs who are still available who are better than him.
There are.
You know who else is going to be good? Derrick Henry's backup.
Yes, we have a very nice 1-2 right now.
Yeah, they got a nice 1-2.
Like every running back that gets drafted is good.
Yeah,
it's so hard when the value is just like, oh, I can just draft this guy in round 4 and be all right.
Austin Eckler, he wants to get paid, but how did Eckler get the job? He took it from Melvin Gordon.
Mm-hmm. Melvin Gordon, who was a first-round draft pick.
Yeah, first-round draft pick who wanted to get paid. And Melvin Gordon got hurt. Eckler showed out. Guess what?
And then Melvin Gordon also threw his job away many a time by fumbling.
Yeah, he kept fumbling. He fumbled at the goal line. Any fourth and short, any short yardage play, he fumbled.
He did that because he was in Denver last year, right? I remember watching a Denver game and then hitting our group chat and be like, look at that, Melvin Gordon did that thing he does.
Didn't he fumble 3 out of 4 times he fumbled the ball?
Yeah. He instantly just gave the ball away every time he touched it.
Terrible.
And meanwhile, I'm not a big Hackett guy. I understand Hackett's offense and he was good in Jacksonville and whatever, Aaron Rodgers' butt buddy, whatever. I don't care. But it's hard to advance the ball when you're giving the ball away.
They're stud running back towards ACL. So
yeah.
And I was already down on Russell Wilson to begin with that last year, but it didn't help that Javonte towards ACL. Because I'm pretty sure the offense was going to be built around him.
Well, also, even with all that, with Russell Wilson, I've said this to Mike in a bunch in that, they still had a top red zone offense. Once they got to the red zone, they scored. The problem is they didn't get to the red zone.
Yeah, they couldn't get down there.
Russell Wilson was just looking off open receivers. You had KJ Hamler throwing fits.
Oh.
KJ Hamler was visibly upset with Russell Wilson in every game they played.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And that's what he was doing his last 2 years in Seattle. I'm like, what is he doing?
I don't know. But that's why I made sure I got Geno. Snagged me a Geno Smith as a backup.
Most efficient quarterback last year.
And then a potential stack with Jackson Smith in Jigba. Love me some JSN. It's my guy. That boy good.
All right.
Oh, you're the fucker who got Dalvin Cook, Steven. Dalvin Cook's gonna be good for 4 weeks, and then to be splitting and losing his job. Huh?
You see all the other running backs I have?
No, I know you're all right. Dalvin Cook is still gonna be great no matter what. So like it's
First 4 weeks, guess
the
what?
Kenneth Walker pick's good too. Don't they have a second running back they're gonna be trying to use on third down though?
Zach Chardonnay, but he's been going through some injuries. But
No, I wouldn't have touched any Eagles running back. Because they're gonna be using like all 4 of them, and they're trying to trade for Jonathan Taylor. Why would I draft an Eagles running back? However, if they can manage to get Jonathan Taylor and have Jonathan Taylor and DeAndre Swift, they're just gonna have the best running backs in that draft class. DeAndre Swift just be exploding all the time. Just have Jalen Hurts lead the team in rushing. Not have that.
yeah, but then they're gonna John Taylor's gonna want to get paid.
Yep, and
they just paid
can't do that in Philly. Well, everybody's going to retire next year probably in Philly, so they'll have some room. Yeah, their whole defense and their whole offensive line is going to be out of here. You lose 2 Hall of Famers on your offensive line next year. That's tough, but we'll see. I see you trying to wrap up, Mike. Go ahead.
I would say, yeah. Let's wrap up. Let's get this out of here. This has been fun. Kind of our unofficial welcome back. You know what we got to do. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe button and notification so you know when we go live. We kind of just sprung this one on y'all tonight. But the boys are back in town. The boys are back. Like I said, we'll be back next week for our season premiere and NFL football special, where we will have picks, predictions, all that good stuff. Yeah. So this is a special. I don't know if anybody wants a solo before we get out of here.
Nah, appreciate everybody coming by. Thanks for being active in the chat, liking the stream, following. Appreciate all y'all. Good luck in your fantasy drafts.
Good luck in your fantasy. From us, this is Big Mike, Podcast Poppy, Stan Viper. We will see y'all later.